shine. You make it all shine. There's an awful lot of dirt in this world. A lot of good things are covered underneath the heavy load. And if I'm feeling down under my own layer of grime, I can count on you, my friend, because every time you make it all shine, you make it all shine. Yeah, one thing that I know is that just everywhere you go, you make it all shine, you make it all shine. When nothing is looking that great to me, you know how to show how good it could be.
And we're live.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Low Art Lyceum. And this week we're going to be playing PowerWash Simulator. And we've got the three of us here, Ray in the driver's seat.
Hi.
Hello Ray.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. This is our wonderful channel where we talk about games often as we play them too. And for those who are new, I'm Ellie.
I'm Ray, as previously mentioned.
And I'm DJ.
Just realized you'll be able to see our
Our Steam names. Yeah, you guys gotta promise
Yeah,
to be cool,
which-
okay?
yeah. My Steam name, gosh, because I made my Steam back when I was in my high school weeb era, so I've got like a little like Japanese thing going on.
I'm gonna show them what we're cleaning right now while you're yapping. I guess let's get started.
Let's get started.
Okay. So this is PowerWash Simulator. If you've never played before, you might assume that this is like kind of an asset flip game, where you just like wash a bunch of stuff. We wanted to play it because we felt that there's definitely more to this game, and if you've never played it, you absolutely should. It's super fun to play with friends, and it actually has a really good story, which is the reason that we decided to highlight it on the channel.
We had a number of reasons
Yeah,
for
yeah.
highlighting it. The story is but one.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
we had to jump right into this one, so this is our entry into the story here. We get a message from Harper Shaw. Great news! Finally found a van for you at the auction under your budget. Don't freak out when you see it. It looks like it's just been dredged from the bottom of a lake, but that's a good thing. It means no one else bid on it. They missed out. Underneath that hideous layer of gunk is your perfect workhorse. Engine's a dream, no rust, there's even equipment in the back. Just needs a good hosing down, and you're in business. You'll certainly earn your pressure washing stripes getting this thing clean. So, as previously mentioned, we really only play games on this channel that we've already played before, and DJ and I swept through this game within, I don't know, 2 months of acquiring it. Probably
It did
less,
not
honestly.
take us 2 months.
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks. So actually, we've already finished career mode, so we're gonna have to go about this. Hello. We're gonna have to go about this by doing a free play, which also allows three people to play with you. So
Yeah, we got all three of us in here. Also, hello, welcome back, Internet Crybaby, and the
What the
Foop.
fuck? Why are you wearing my outfit?
What? Am I wearing your
You.
outfit?
no,
Me?
Ellie's wearing the summer outfit.
We're in the summer outfit.
Ellie's wearing the
You are experiencing a visual...
Alice in Wonderland
No,
outfit.
you are
What?
experiencing
No?
a visual glitch because you two look completely different on stream.
I see that. I'm looking at the stream.
Yeah.
I do see
Yeah.
that. I'm still
I'm
mad
like,
about
I
it,
don't.
though.
This
I
game's
don't
a...
have the
I
Alice
have the
DLC.
Yeah,
Hang on, I want to put on my octopus gloves.
go ahead. You're allowed to look however you want, except for exactly like DJ, apparently, because she'll get really mad.
Okay.
Yeah, well, like, one of us has to change.
There we go. Go from the summer gloves to the octopus
You got your
gloves.
summer outfit back now.
Okay.
so.
I changed. All I changed was my gloves. So
Are you still in the
Yeah.
game, DJ? Because you're walking in place and frozen. And there she goes. Goodbye.
No, I got kicked out. This is the second time I've gotten kicked out since
Oh
we started.
no.
Awesome.
I don't need you to invite me though. I
Oh,
can do
okay.
it.
You've got you can join automatically.
Yeah.
Windows and wing mirrors.
Hi, Internet Crybaby. Hi, Foop.
Ooh, found it.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Unable to connect to host. I might have to just go fuck myself, because...
Oh, okay.
Oh
I will try.
no! Oh, look at that time lapse.
Yeah, it's nice. Very quick. When there's three people, it goes really quickly. So that, some of these levels are going to be really short, and some of them are going to be quite a bit longer. So, we'll be bouncing in and out. Let's see. We don't want land. We don't want vehicles. We want locations. So back garden.
And when you first start playing this game, as you wash the car, it comes up with prompts telling you the controls. It very much is the tutorial level.
Yeah. We've played this game a lot, so we already know.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I... Starting this
can
job.
let's see, can I... Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Oh no, he fell.
Okay.
me
I'm
see
leaving
if I
this
can-
level. We're going to give them something
No!
better to look at.
Oh. I was trying to put a gnome on the car.
Wait. You're like blowing through the lore. Like, you didn't even read the text.
I did
while
read
that
the...
was
Well,
happening.
okay, well, to be fair, I didn't get any texts, so there wasn't anything to read.
Well, read the description for...
Yeah.
I got kicked out again. You know what? I'm just gonna...
All right.
I'm gonna be in charge.
Hey, Doc, I hope you like a challenge, because I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. That's not me bragging, BTW. I had nothing to do with it. I've just moved back to town for a bit to help my folks, who are both down to their last knee and rented what I thought was a great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden pics in the ad. They must have bred rhinos here or something. Anyway, my girls are itching to get back out there, and I don't want them still itching when they get back inside, so please do your thing. Thanks a lot, Cal. So, this is one of the bigger levels. This is your introduction to, like, how possibly long these could be. It's not that big, but they'll get bigger, but you first step in here, you're like, whoa, hang on. The car was easy.
Now the real work begins.
Right. It's
I
possible we
wonder-
won't... Go ahead.
Oh, I wonder if the texts won't show up because we're on free play mode.
That's what I'm thinking, in which case DJ might find a transcript of them and read them to us when appropriate, since she's not playing.
Man, this is getting a lot more difficult than I thought it would be.
What we could do, if DJ is not able to get back in here, is we could go back to what the other plan was, which is playing just normal career mode
We can't play normal career mode.
with two players.
Because,
if DJ's
well,
not
it's
in
already
here.
finished on my account, so...
Oh, all right.
Well, like, what you could do, since you only just started, how far into the game did you get?
Me?
Yeah.
I just finished the playground.
Okay, that's not that far in, so you could delete your data and start over. Because, I mean, Ray's gonna carry you, basically. through it.
True. I feel like that might be a bit more hassle than we'd like to do live on stream.
Well, it won't be on your stream, it'll be on mine. So actually, I'll just continue power washing if you want to pop out and...
Yeah,
and-
you'll be hosting the game because you'll be the host, but, like,
Yeah,
Ray
I'll be
will still be
streaming.
the one streaming it and doing all that work, so...
All right. Will you still be able to pull up the
Well, I don't have to,
everything?
because you'll actually
Oh,
be getting the
wait.
text, and I'll be able to keep an eye out for them.
Yeah. All right.
Ellie will be getting
think
them,
we've-
at least. I don't think I
Alright,
will, because I'm not hosting.
I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna go stand in this little car. There we go. Wait, there
I'll
we
play
go.
Oh Captain, my captain, while you delete your save data.
All right, I'm in the car.
I'll see how fast I can get this clean.
Let's see. How do I do this?
Well, you're just gonna have to clean it again, like...
That's okay. I want to
Alright,
give the
I
people
think-
something to look at.
Yeah.
Nothing in life matters!
Ray, you should give them a beautiful view of me sitting in the car.
I did.
Okay, good. All right, I will now disappear from the car. Goodbye.
You have to go into your options to delete your save data, and then you can start mode over. Believe. Oh.
General. I think I have to go back to my main menu.
Your handwriting is so neat.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Career options. Save data. Clear.
You have cartoon handwriting. Nice. Animators handwriting. Oh! Yeah, put some hair on them.
I always do.
Oh, look at that! It's a rocket ship.
Yeah. I had a fun story about that. Is I had really shitty handwriting when I was a little kid, and someone pointed that out to me, and they were like, "Why can you draw so well, but your handwriting's bad?" And I was like, "You know what? You're so right." And then I spent like an entire summer practicing to have really good handwriting.
Oh. Got that Palmer script down.
All
When
right.
I was in school, my teachers used to literally call my handwriting chicken scratch, and
Yep.
I responded to that by not improving it. And now it's artistic.
Yeah.
Did you invite me, Ellie?
I'm working on it.
Sorry, I'm
Ellie,
running
you
out
do
of
not need to
surfaces.
stream.
Yeah, Ellie, don't stream,
Oh.
because I'm streaming.
Oh, you won't be able to be in the game, DJ. It's 2-player.
Yeah, we know that.
I know that.
Yeah. All right. How do I invite you?
You have to open your tablet and then turn co-op on.
Yeah, you have to
manually.
enter the level first.
There we go. Invite friend. You've been invited. Yay!
I've got my water. Ready to clean. Loading dirt. Yay! Okay, so I actually don't know if I'm going to get the text messages, so Ellie, you might have to do the reading.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Do them in voices.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I was getting a bunch of praise for my voice acting, but I really
Not
don't
the
think you
goofy
guys...
voice, though.
Yeah, I really don't think you guys, I don't think chat appreciated how talented you guys are. I feel like I got more
They
praise
did,
than I
I saw.
deserved.
Look, I am gonna say, like, when you were like, oh wow, they really like our voice acting, and I was like, do they like our voice acting, or do they like your voice acting? I do think that is true, but I did also see them appreciating us in the chat, so it's
Good,
not like,
okay,
you
okay.
know.
Yeah. I think you absolutely nailed those voices. Ooh, Harper Shaw, a text.
Love that guy.
Harper is the greatest character in this game. I love him.
There's a removals van outside my neighbor's place. They're finally going! Whoever moves in there is gonna need a quality pressure washer. Ooh, is that an upcoming job?
Maybe so.
Maybe.
Aw, you just like how we
Aw.
sound in general. That's so nice. Yeah, I had somebody, because I was on, Somehow You Didn't Die on Your Way to Work, go check out the latest episode about ValueJet 592. I got to meet a bunch of new people that day, and a couple of them were like, oh yeah, your voice sounds really great for podcasting, and I was like, that is literally the first time I've ever been told that. Well, maybe the second time, if you count Low Art Lyceum, I guess.
Yeah. Might make Harper a little gruffer, you know?
Harper's
is
kind of like,
yeah.
Do you think
Harper's,
he's like a... Do you think he's like a gruff guy or kind of like a dweeby guy?
He's
What's he-
definitely,
what's he
he's your biggest fan, so he's Golden Retriever boyfriend coded.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're gonna go with that business name? Or do you need to think something up? I'm phenomenal. I thought up Grouting Thomas for that for that tiller, and she's never
Tyler.
looked back.
That's
Oh,
Tyler.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Tilling the fields.
Yeah.
I thought up Grouting Thomas for that Tyler, and she's never looked back. On reflection, Bonnie Tyler might have been a better fit.
No, I think the writing, like, you don't think of PowerWash Simulator as having writing, but, like, I think the writing in this game is actually pretty phenomenal.
No, that's the thing, is I came into this game, it's PowerWash Simulator, a name like that, you think, okay, great, all I am doing is cleaning grime off things, right? No, there's a fucking plot!
Every other cleaning game, in my experience, is, to a degree, an asset flip. Like, they're not modeling all of the shit that you have to clean, which is reasonable. You know, you're putting a lot of work into the cleaning systems, right? The point is to find stuff for you to clean. But PowerWash Simulator
think-
is on another level as far as it goes. Like,
I don't think PowerWash Simulator is an asset flip.
no,
I
no,
think
it's not. These are all modeled in-house. The only thing that would qualify it
Yeah.
as an asset flip is if but like, I'm saying that most other games in this genre just do not put this kind of thought into their writing and into their modeling. Because,
No,
you know,
it's like it's kind of like House Flipper. Like House Flipper does not have a plot. Well, it does now. Some of the DLCs have like. You know,
okay, but it's not good. That's the difference.
I mean, it's fine. Like.
It doesn't, yeah.
But
it's-
like, well, what I mean is like, so like in here, right? You have your plot for the specific thing that you were cleaning, right? And House Flipper will do that too in the DLCs. You'll have like a client, and they'll have a personality and a whole like conundrum that they're trying to solve with their house flip. But this has that, but it also has like an overarching plot involving the entire town. And as you clean more things, more of the town's overall mythos is revealed to you.
Ooh, message from Harper. Van looks fantastic. Told you it'd be fine under the grime. I pinged you the $100 left over from what you gave me, so that should help you get off the ground. Also, just met my new neighbor over the fence grumbling about his dirty backyard and told him to give you a shout. Looks like you've got your first customer.
Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Career mode was not going to give us this, so I'm sorry about the
This is what
way
it's
that
all
it turned
about.
out, but this is what we're here for. All right, Ellie, you got to
We'll
move
get
us to the
there.
next one. Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah, sorry
we
to have
go. All
sprung
right.
this on you to put you behind
The
the
neighbor.
controls.
Calvin Miller, 2113 Walnut Street, Muckingham. Hey Doc, hope you like a challenge, cause I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. That's not me bragging now, by the way. I had nothing to do with it. I've just moved back to town for a bit to help my folks, who are both down to their last knee, and rented what I thought was the great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden pics in the ad. They must have bred rhinos here or something. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, and I don't want them still itching when they get back inside. So please, do your thing. Thanks a lot, Cal.
This gave me an excellent opportunity to find the Lost Cat Ulysses poster hidden in the bin in the garage for the van.
Oh!
Oh, our buddy.
That's gonna come up later.
We're gonna go back to the birdhouse because that's what we were stuck on.
Ooh, text from Calvin.
What's he
Is
want?
this the extraordinary Dr. PowerWash? I've got your details from your friend Harper. I could really do with a hand at my place when you're free. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Florian Perez, used to live here back in the day. Ah, those were the good times.
Yeah. No, and I like this game as well because you don't get the texts, like the story does not progress until a certain percentage of the thing that you're cleaning is clean. So it is even further incentive to clean as much as possible as quickly as possible. Like enjoy it, but you know, if you want the story, you're gonna have to get cleaning.
Oh, I forgot to put my cute outfit back on.
Yeah, you did. Also, bad news, I don't have any of my upgraded PowerWash stuff because Ellie is hosting, and I only have
wait.
what the host has unlocked.
Where's my... Did I lose also all of my outfits?
Oh no, probably.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay. We'll get to
Yeah.
watch you go through the
We'll get
process
them.
of choosing an outfit.
You should
Yeah.
still be able to like
I
buy because
can-
like they
Oh,
didn't
here we
cost
go.
anything, right? So like you just have to buy them again.
Oh, it's going ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Yeah, I'm getting them. Because the DLC outfits are free.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can have your summer outfit.
Yeah, I gotta look stylish.
I
We're all
think
about
you can
aesthetics
put
here.
your wizard skin back on your. Or no, you have to use the hot shit sprayer for the Robin wizard
Yeah.
hat skin.
Yeah, my PowerWash gun is back to normal because I only have what Ellie has unlocked. Which is fine. I'm a pro at this. I've played this game several times now. Which should speak to its quality because I am not a game replayer unless it's Pokemon.
Have you played? Oh well, yeah, I guess so because you did it with us. You did it with me, and then you did it with Tess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I see.
I'm a replayer.
Then
Well,
we
I
played
want
Power Wash 2.
I want my friends to experience this game. It's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
sale right now. Go buy it if you like what you see.
It is.
If you think this looks fun and relaxing, which it is.
It's 50% off.
It's very chill.
We accidentally stayed up till ungodly hours of the night last night just playing this game, and it was
Accidentally, I knew exactly what I was doing.
yeah. Well, your sleep schedule is
Different than mine.
it's yeah, it's a bit more loosey goosey.
One thing you will learn very quickly in this game is that it is important to attack it from all angles. If you are complacent and just clean something until the top is clean, you will not finish this game.
No, I think that's so like another reason why I wanted to play Power Wash Simulator is that I think we need it comparatively to play Crime Scene Cleaner, because they are very different games, but it's very clear that Crime Scene Cleaner borrows from Power Wash Simulator, and I want you to have that context when we go to do that. But they are very different games, and like as far as like the cleaning goes, Crime Scene Cleaner is fairly forgiving. It's not trying to like find the last tiny bit of dirt wherever. It's literally just like cleaning the crime scene. This is you have to find every speck of dirt.
Yep.
You gotta get the
Sometimes
thing.
it will be a singular speck of dirt in like a crack, and you can barely fucking see it, but it's there, and it knows it's there, and it knows you know it's there, and you have to find it. It's very much about the way this is structured. It's very much about like admiring the geometry of a singular object in a game.
I do think it is almost like a meditation on video game
Yeah.
geometry, which is very cool, and I think it stands in contrast very nicely to a game that is entirely narrative, which we just finished, like in Doki
Yeah.
Doki Literature Club. This game is almost entirely mechanics, or you expect it to be almost entirely mechanics, until you get in here and find that there is a
And then they
narrative
hit you
on
with a
top of
fucking
it.
story.
Yeah. But I think you could just study this game as an exercise in understanding level design and understanding object geometry in video games, and I think it video game level designers I think would do well to study this game. I think it does a lot of really interesting things and makes you think differently about the 3D objects that you have to interact with when you necessarily play
Yeah.
a video game.
Yeah.
And as a bonus, it looks really cute. Like, I think it's just, like, everything's dirty right now. But once this gets clean, like, ooh, these models are so darling. There's so much detail put into them.
I feel like it strikes a really nice balance of having a certain cartoonishness to it while still feeling real.
The game is able to get away with that, I think, because you do not meet any of the humans that you interact with. You only engage with it through text message. And not having to model people solves a lot of problems that you run into when you have human characters.
Yeah. Well, because you're able to, not have to take that into account with your stylistic choices, and so you're able to just have fun with it.
Yeah, and
Because,
go ahead.
Oh, well, because that's something is like, you can, if a person looks weird in something, you immediately clock it.
It's
Yeah,
uncanny,
you remember like
yeah.
in BioShock Infinite where you're walking through like the DLC, the Rapture DLC, right? And it's beautiful and gorgeous, and then you find that guy with his prostitutes on the corner, and they have funky looking faces. Oh,
Their faces look broke as fuck.
yeah.
Ooh, got some texts. Florine and I would climb up and down the rock garden all day, pretending we were rumbling Mount Rushless and the pond was the crater. I have no idea how we explained the fish being there, though.
I like Mount Rushless as opposed to Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I think Mount Rushless is like a real thing, and yeah, because remember
it?
it explodes. It's a
Yeah.
volcano.
No, I thought you meant like this is a thing in real life, and I was like, well, it's a
No.
it's a parody.
It's an actual thing that is. It
It's a thing in
features
the
quite
game.
prominently in the game. In fact.
I was gonna mention like one often overlooked job that you can have in animation is object designer, which is just as important as a character designer, by the way, because if your characters have nothing to interact
yes.
with, then the world does not feel lived in. And if you have stylized characters, you necessarily need to understand how you're going to stylize objects in your world. And I think that they just hired some of the best like object designers they could get their hands on. Kudos to everyone who worked on this game. I think it's fantastic. Like it's a fully realized vision. If I could change anything about this game, it would just be that please, when I pick up a ladder, don't uncrouch me.
Okay, you know what though? The thing about PowerWash Simulator 2 that is really impressive is that all the minor little piddly ass bullshit that infuriates you about this game, they corrected.
Yes, they did. It's
when
much
you
easier.
ever get a game where they do that?
It's much more stable. PowerWash Simulator 2 I do have like minor complaints about, but all of the bullshit about like hosting, all of the stuff that's really frustrating to engage with, and it's mostly in the menus in this game, is completely fixed in PowerWash Simulator 2.
Yeah, the main things is that when you're hosting a co-op game or a multiplayer game, nobody gets the text messages except for the host, which sucks and is unfun. They fixed that in PowerWash Simulator 2. And then the other thing is that when you're doing a co-op game like this, we haven't encountered it yet because everything is pretty terrestrial so far, but eventually you'll get ladders and scaffolds and crap like that, and anytime you move it, anybody else who is crouched will be popped out of their crouch, which is
It's very frustrating.
infuriating.
You'll often hear us call out like, "Oh, ladder," and then you know to uncrouch yourself or get yourself into a better position so that the game doesn't
It's not
force you
even
to
that,
do
it's
it.
just knowing that it's gonna happen, because when it just happens without any warning, it's that immediate, like, anger. The immediate fury of being popped out of your thing when you weren't expecting it. If somebody just says, "Alright, I'm moving the ladder," you know it's gonna happen, so it's not as mad. It doesn't make you angry.
Just very diligently washing these stones, which are outside and probably don't need to be washed this diligently, but we were hired to do a job and we're going to do it to the best of our ability.
I drew DJ.
That's nice.
Oh yeah?
And she's
Yeah.
mad.
She's smiling. She's determined.
Oh, that's her determined face. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got my lipstick though. This time is good.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you see this pink thing that happens to the dirt, that's just me
the dirt
highlighting.
finding.
Yeah, that's my dirt sense. I'm highlighting where the dirt is, which when you're cleaning a very grimy surface is extremely helpful.
When you think about it,
Yeah, that's what you do when you get to the last of the dirt and you're like, "Where's that fucking dirt?" and you can't find the little bit of pink. It should be somewhere, but where? I don't know.
In the default
So-
game, it's orange, but there are some orange objects that you need to clean later, and it becomes very irritating to highlight something that is orange with an orange highlight. So if you do buy the game, I would suggest
You have to
changing
get
it.
under the rock. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you're watching the stream. You could be watching the Discord stream, and you would not be experiencing a delay.
Yeah, I guess I could be doing.
Because you're going to be giving
have
me
it running.
advice. Yeah.
Well, no, I had them both open in tabs the way that I normally do when we're doing this, but actually I should put them in the sides that they're normally at. Hold on.
real professional operation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for bearing with us while we figured all that out. Clip into the rock. I hope my handwriting was worth it.
With the with the dirt sense, right? We're saying that like that's my dirt sense, kind of like that's my spidey sense. And while I know that it actually is just a game mechanic, it's kind of funny to think that these power wash people do have that. They have a dirt sense. And maybe that's why they went into power washing.
Here's
'Cause,
the
like,
thing. You are later informed by Harper, but also by other characters, that like this is the best cleaning job anyone's ever done, that your powers are perhaps preternatural. So I do think that the dirt sense is diegetic to the story. This may not be how the main character experiences it, but I do think that the main character does have supernatural cleaning ability.
Yeah.
That's my theory. That's my game theory. They've done this job for a while. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Ooh,
it's just that the main character is a very discerning and meticulous person. That's kind of what appeals about power washing, right? Like you can get every little speck of dirt out of the grout or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Crime Scene Cleaner, Kowalski also has does he call it cleaner sense? I think it's called cleaner sense in there, but it's basically the same thing. The dirt, and you can and it works the same exact way. It's like, where is the problem? Here it is. Which is really, really important when you are trying to hide crimes that have occurred in a place.
Are you helping me? Oh no, you're washing me because I'm dirty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you've been down in that pond.
Yeah. Save that for later because I'm gonna get dirtier.
Yeah. Oh, we got a text. Hey, Doc. I bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. From Cal.
Oh yeah, it sets up your next job in the middle of you doing your current cleaning job, so you know what to look forward to. Another design decision that I feel is it contributes positively to the gameplay experience.
Oh, it's really good. Like, especially because, like, do they give you the picture of the thing that you're gonna clean?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just hint at it. But
because I'm trying to remember if that's a thing that happens in this game or if they, because I do know they do it in the second one, but like, remember when we were like the roller disco? What?
Yes.
And it's fun because you're already cleaning something that you're pretty enthused about cleaning. Like, I forget what we were cleaning, but it was pretty cool. And then it's like, you need to clean the roller disco, and it's the roller disco. Fuck yeah! You're already excited about the thing you're cleaning, but you're also excited about the thing that is to come.
The gameplay loop in this game is incredible. It's
a very well designed game.
I get the same satisfaction from playing this game that I get from watching like a really well edited movie. You know, like
Yeah.
I am fully aware at all times that what I am watching is artifice, you know, that decisions needed to be made in order for the thing in front of me to happen, but that doesn't take away from the experience for me. In fact, it enhances it because I get to admire how precise and how well done those decisions were. So
It's kind of like you really can't like spoil me for something. I'm somebody who's kind of
No.
unspoilable. I
don't
I
mind
don't look up
where we're going.
Yeah, like I don't look up intentionally most of the time. I don't look up spoilers, but like, and like if I have something where I'm like, oh, I'm invested, I want to experience this organically, I'll I'll step away from something and go experience it organically. But it's about journey, not destination.
Exactly.
you'll often see me using the yellow nozzle. This is my favorite nozzle. I think it has a good combination of power and precision, which
It's
I
the
value.
kind of like the nozzles. The white nozzle is the widest, so it covers the most area, but it has the least amount of pressure. So like you have to go over a place more often, and if the grime is hard, sometimes you have to use the red nozzle, which is like a little fucking needle. But sometimes it's the only way to get rust off of, particularly metal objects will have real caked on shit that you need
you'll
the red
see
needle on.
as I clean this grill, that I'm having to get really close and having to like kind of focus the nozzle here. Although it's being pretty gentle with me because it's the first couple of levels.
It's
Yeah.
early. It's early days.
I think the white and the white and green ones are generally really good for like large floors,
Yes.
Yes.
and then just like spot checking.
In PowerWash Simulator 2, you actually get a dedicated floor cleaner attachment, which I have thoughts about, which I won't necessarily go into here. But
Why the hell
it does
not?
exist.
We're gonna have to look. We got a lot of time to fill because there's no, it's like I told you off screen. We have to be very on top of making sure that we are talking constantly because there is no music to fill the dead air.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So if you want to go into something, fucking do it because we got the time.
Oh, we got a text. Is this Dirt Finder General? This is the player, the park warden.
Yeah.
Is this Dirt Finder General? I got your details from a certain Harper Shaw, and there is an alleged dirt problem at the local playground.
Alleged.
Yeah.
And then we've got the clean the dirt bike message.
Ooh.
What's up? Do you like bikes? I could do with someone running over their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike.
Their
It's just
thing.
an absolutely destroyed dirt bike. It is covered in mud.
Where are all those hunky men that belong to those bikes, motorcycles
Outside,
outside?
yeah. Ellie, do you want to clean the little car?
You can clean that.
Okay.
I'm focused on the floor because you know, let them see the little car.
I love the little car. You seemed so attached to it. I want to give you the opportunity.
I love that we spent, you know, while cleaning like the big car, and then we have the little car.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna work
No,
on the
this
trellis
game
because it's
has
a
an excellent
pain.
selection of objects to clean. Like I said, they really were very thoughtful about the kind of experience that you get cleaning each object. And not every experience is good. Like some objects are really frustrating to clean, but you remember them.
That's why I'm doing the trellis, because it's a total pain.
The trellis is a fucking pain in the ass. Yeah, I did that one the first time I played, and I was like, oh, I'm never doing this again.
I thought that, but here I am. Because I don't want our viewers to be stuck on this trellis forever.
I will probably be helping you with the trellis later, so fret not. Do what makes you happy.
This might actually work pretty decently. I'm doing the wide white one and then just kind of spraying it around all over the place to get all those little nooks
Yeah,
and crannies,
it's
and
not
then just
too
going
bad.
over multiple times.
I
'Cause
do think it's.
previously when
Oh,
I
go
did
ahead.
it. Oh, previously when I did it, I tried like doing a more heavy duty thing, and ooh, that little precision. There were so many nooks and crannies.
I do think it's really funny that we're like talking this game up like it's a masterpiece, and we are just cleaning some guy's backyard. Like this game, like this level is really nice. I like every level like is enjoyable in the first game. I think that even if sometimes it's a little frustrating, but the vehicle levels are okay. Like I get why some people are excited about the vehicles. The vehicle levels are mostly just okay, but this game like. You're gonna load into a level and be like, I gotta clean that? No fucking way. They expect me to do all of that, and then you do it. Yeah, we're glazers. I am, if there are no PowerWash Simulator 1 defenders, I am dead.
That's fucking false. Don't even say that. Everybody loves PowerWash Simulator.
They
Everybody
really
who
do.
plays it loves it.
Look at this couch. Look at this swing. Does the swing have physics? I don't think they do in this game. In the second game, if you spray something
Generally,
that swings.
objects do not have physics in this game.
In the second game, more objects have physics than you would imagine, but not all.
Right. We have a text from Cal. Saw my dream RV at the auction. All creamy, like toffee pie on wheels. I wouldn't know whether to drive it or lick it. Unfortunately, it's sold for a crazy amount, but the dream lives on.
Is this Harper?
This is Cal.
Oh, this is Cal. Okay. Do I know
Yeah.
Cal well enough for him to be texting me like this?
It's a small town, so people get freaky real fast with you.
I guess so.
They're like, we're all friends here, right?
Creamy.
Man, I had a boss like that once.
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
share.
he was like, we're all friends, right? And
No, sir.
yeah.
You pay me.
I knew so many details about his relationship with his boyfriend.
Oh boy.
And then he expected me and my friend who worked there to be as candid with our relationships, and we're like, no, man, we're not friends like that.
No.
So,
God.
like, what was going on with his boyfriend?
DJ's like, I want to know.
Look, I'm telling you, we got time to fill. Like,
There was so much drama, actually. Okay, so the context: he had previously been engaged to actually no, they got married. There's a guy he'd gotten married to, right? And then he decided that he wanted to be polyamorous, and so and his husband was like, yeah, we can try that. And so they just bought a house shortly after making this decision. His husband starts seeing somebody. He starts seeing somebody on the side, and then his husband, it turns out, was just lining up his next man.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, and
It wasn't polyamory. It was just tryouts for the next one. Okay.
It was just divorce with extra steps. Yeah.
why would you
Okay,
buy a house
so-
with a guy if you're just going to be doing all that? That's just making your
Right,
life
right.
hard.
Right? Okay. So that
You can
happened.
rent and do that.
He moves out to my area. He's got his own thing going on. He'd moved from Texas, and then he starts dating this guy who honestly is a little too young for him, but it's all right. They're adults. And then a few months into this relationship, he's like, "Wow, I love this guy so much, but I just don't know. Maybe I should." Like, I kind of
Gotta get
am
the dirt
thinking
in the
about
crack
opening.
between the cushion and the sides.
And he starts talking about wanting to maybe
Yeah.
open up the relationship.
Again?
And we just looked at him and we're like, what
you
happened
stupid?
last time? It's like, dude, if you want to be polyamorous, you need to like be open about that and go into a relationship with that understanding. You can't keep getting into these monogamous relationships and then opening it up and being shocked when they don't want that. Like, but yeah, he went to open it up. I think he had decided not to because, unlike his ex-husband, current boyfriend said no. And he's like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But then he was like, well, maybe we should like move in together. And then he started talking about them getting a house together. They've been together for like 4 months at this point. And again,
God.
he had only just after a few years finished clearing up all the nonsense with like splitting assets on the house he got with his ex-husband. And he's like, well,
my
now I can
fucking
get another
God.
house.
No, yeah. Now that that's all cleared up.
They decided, thankfully, they ended up just getting an apartment.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
sensible.
way. This is the way.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. The drama.
I think that's why we needed gay marriage, though, is so that, the gays should be allowed to make poor decisions as well.
Uh-huh. I believe in gay marriage. I also believe in gay divorce.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm going to check
You know,
really quickly.
if it sucks, hit the bricks.
Absolutely.
I had a
Swing,
boss
surfer.
who was not gay, but did have like I kept my business to myself, but he thought we were friends more than we were also. And he came in one day and he was like, my ex-girlfriend who's, in college and shit, she wants to get back together and she wants me to co-sign for some fucking thing for her. And I was like, are you dumb?
Run the fuck away from that.
Are you stupid?
Well, was he?
I don't know if I think maybe he did not do that, but not because I told him not to. I think things worked out in such a way that he could not do that.
Oh, good for him.
It
Glad it worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, so we got all the drama, and then also sometimes like on Fridays or stuff, he'd be like heading out, and he's like, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna take a shower, and then he's gonna take a shower.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we're
and
not gonna
and
put
just like
anything on
way
after the
too
shower.
much
And we-
detail, and you're like, no.
and then he's like, no, we're at work, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, we are.
yeah.
He wants
like
to make it weird. Start asking him like really specific, like what kind of lube are y'all gonna use?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
'cause
Unfortunately,
probably
he
would've
was the kind of
answered.
person he would have answered. Yeah.
Some people, I don't know. Yeah,
It's like
Not
there's
for
that,
me.
and then
He's
there's
talking
the-
any old kind of way to anybody, and it's like
Right.
there's context.
What I-
There's different ways that you're supposed to act.
Right. And what I will say, I definitely would take like that of somebody just oversharing a bit over the old fast food job I worked for a few years right out of high school, where like two of the shift leads would like hook up in the walk-in.
yeah.
The
I
manager
worked
and
at that
assistant
job.
manager got into a fist fight by the dumpster over a 17-year-old girl who worked there.
Oh my god.
Both these men were in their 30s.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Not like anybody. Surely not an age that they would have control over their emotions.
And surely not an age where why are you getting in a fight over a 17-year-old?
Does a 17-year-old even know about all that? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yikes.
Yep.
Yeah, food
She
service.
turned 18 and started dating the assistant manager. And then they had a baby together, and then she broke up with him because it turns out that a 30-year-old who wants to be with a 17-year-old is not actually a good dad or partner.
No, shocking.
She's thriving now. It's great.
Oh well, I'm glad that the story ended happily.
Oh
No.
yeah, those two men are both still working in food service.
Something about food service just makes people they want to make the worst relationship decisions of their lives. I think it has something to do with working one of the worst jobs a human being can be forced to work.
Yeah.
Like, how much worse could it be if you did that? Like,
Right, yeah, your job is already so shitty. You're like, well, I might as well make a bad decision. Why not? They either have
little
drug
one, it's a
problems,
treat.
they either have drug problems, gambling problems, or relationship problems, and sometimes all three. Don't get into food service, kids. I know some people swear by it, and they're like, "Oh, I could work food service my whole life." Not me. The one job I will never work again.
I will say that the people that I know who are still happy working food service and have been for a long time are people who work at like small independent places
Yeah.
that treat their people well. However, small independent places can also sometimes be the worst places to work. There's not a lot of in between with indie businesses because it really just depends on your boss because there is no like corporate oversight.
Yep. I did not quit it wasn't a fast food job, it was a restaurant job. I should have quit after 2 weeks, but I decided to try to tough it out, and just like I would end up calling in like once a week because the stress from it was making me like physically ill. Like I was
Yeah.
spiking fevers because I was so stressed about having to go to work. And eventually they were like, just don't come in. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. And then I didn't
Yeah.
go in.
Text from Cal. Looks like you're almost done. My girls can't wait to get out there. Oh, little kids are gonna love this.
And they're not going to get all itchy from the dirt and the bird poop that I just cleaned
they're
up.
not gonna get tetanus.
They might get tetanus. I didn't pull out all the rusty nails. In fact, the nails will be rustier now that I've cleaned them.
All right, we've got
Yeah,
the
we got
dog,
the dog
house.
house. Yeah.
Got the doghouse.
and then the table. Well, I didn't clean the doghouse. I wanted Ray to be able
Oh,
to
that's so
clean the doghouse.
nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted our viewers to be able to see the
We
doghouse.
give Ray all the good jobs because Ray's the one who's streaming.
Exactly.
Wow. Is this what it's like to be privileged?
Yeah.
I'll let it go to
I,
your head.
Oh, thank you.
Did the doghouse burn down? What the fuck is going on with the roof?
Don't worry about it.
It's charred.
This is like when we had that dust rain a couple months ago, where it rained and then when it was done, everything was just covered in fucking grime.
Oh my
That was
gosh!
like a
Wait,
year and
what
a half
happened?
ago.
Was it a year and a half ago?
It was
What
a while
happened?
ago, yeah.
I
We
thought
had
it was
a-
like
we
6
had
months
this
ago.
Dust storm that because it hadn't rained for a while, and like there's a lot of farmland here, and the dust storm basically whooped up this big like cloud of fertilizer dirt
Oh
and
gosh.
threw it on the city. And everything was just covered in dust, and it was like it was very dense outside. I was lucky enough to not have to go outside during that, but other people were not as fortunate.
Am I stupid? This roof is not clean, but I don't see any dirt.
You gotta-
is it the
it's
ring?
like
Oh,
the
it's
little
on. It's,
edgy
yeah.
bit.
Oh, that lip is so
Uh,
small.
what game do you think you're playing?
Yeah. Come on,
know.
think.
There we go. All right, let's check
Have-
this list.
Either of you done any power washing in real life?
I've never once
Yes.
power washed in real life.
How does it compare?
I mean, when I power washed, it was for the purposes of cleaning like our sidewalk that went out to the side of the house, and
pff.
it, it's not as yeah yeah get her. It's,
Everyone's
it's-
crimes laid bare. Go on.
It's you don't have all the nozzles. You don't have because you're not a business, right? You're just cleaning your own sidewalk. You don't have to do it nearly as often as this, so it's like it's not satisfying in the same way. But I mean, it's fun. It's easy. It's like you always see like those videos on like power washing porn where somebody's wife has gotten the power washer and she's using it. She's having the time of her fucking life. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. You're working on the chairs, right?
I'm working on the table.
Okay. You're working on the chairs and the table eventually. Retaining walls. We're missing. I'm doing a little bit of cleanup here so that when we finish.
Fantastic.
You have to crouch down. Did you clean under those steps?
I did, yeah. The steps are clean.
Okay.
Oh, not that
It's
one though.
just
Not
shadowy.
not the
It
top
looks
one.
dirty.
There we go. I'm looking for retaining wall, which I think is this thing over
Retaining
here.
wall. That's that thing, yeah.
Which I thought was clean, but I'll go fuck myself, I guess.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Yay.
I saw it. I saw it. Where the hell was it?
Just spray indiscriminately until you...
I'm looking at the progress bar to see so that I know what I'm spraying is actually.
Oh, yeah.
2 of 3. So that retaining wall is clean. Pond wall is clean. Maybe it's this retaining wall that's not clean. Ah, it's this one. Okay. There we go. Right on the bottom. Gotta be careful to get the creases as well.
There's some under the stair, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Stepping
you're
stones,
almost
garden
done.
chairs, step
Oh, no, you're
edges.
not. You got 4 garden chairs. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm glad that doesn't have my name on it.
All right. Why don't you find us another topic to talk about, Smarty Pants?
So how about them Epstein files?
No! Never mind. No. Chat, help us. Ask us questions, please. DJ fucking tactical
Gosh.
nuke.
So my house when I was growing up, we had like it was an interesting thing where it was like on a half acre of land, but it was like in the middle of the suburbs, and it was an old remnant of when it was farm country. So it was like we had all these small houses,
No.
and then this weird little pocket of like old growth trees and stuff. So it was kind of neat. But the flip side of that is that you have all these old growth like pine trees and stuff that are absolutely massive. Oh, Calvin. Hey, Doc, Cal here. I've got a job for you over at my folks' bungalow when you can fit it in. And the result... Oh, time lapse, yay.
Oh yeah, gotta look at that.
Was that every time there was any amount of wind, it was like a whole family endeavor to go out and basically clean sticks off of the lawn and off of my mom's garden, and
they would fall down periodically. All right.
Do y'all have, so the Foop wants to draw a slice of life with Sally and Arthur taking care of Gwen, so do y'all have any, like, simple plot ideas for that?
Slice of life with Sally and Arthur taking care of Gwen. Simple plot ideas. Well, I don't know. I always
draw something like that? I feel like I saw something like that in your art style, Ellie.
I did draw something like that once. It was
They're, like,
it was Arthur
Beating her
helping
and
to,
doing
like,
the little airplane or something like that?
yeah. And then it was tomato soup, and so it got all over him because it was somebody wanted me to draw Arthur with red splattered all over his face, and I was like, I know what you want. I'm not doing that. Should we do the playground? We have choices. We can do the dirt bike, the playground, or the bungalow. We've got 3 jobs. That came in.
it's
Playground.
Yeah, okay.
All right, with the park warden. All right, here we go. Dirt finder. I've got a frankly ridiculous situation on my hands. You see, some of the local children have been coming down with a curious and unsightly form of dermatitis. Dermatitis. And a few fretful folk have been putting it down to the condition of the recreational facilities. It's all nonsense, of course, but if we could just humor them and give the whole thing a thorough hose down, I would be most grateful. And oh god, you'll see. You'll see.
I've seen.
I'm telling our viewers, you'll see.
Ah.
I don't know. Looks fine to me.
Yeah. Very, very clean.
I like taking the opportunity to look around when we're on the level too, because sometimes you'll be able to see things that you get to clean in the future.
Yeah.
Oh
Do
yeah,
we get
that's
to clean-
funny.
Do we get to clean that other park later?
Not that one, although that does look like something we should be able to clean. I think we clean... Those aren't the bathrooms. We do clean some bathrooms. There's also sometimes cats hidden around the level, so... It's beneficial to you to, use your eyes. Enjoy the ambiance.
See, that's fun too, because like in a
There's-
game like this, you have all this big open vastness that normally doesn't contribute anything to your experience, but they put stuff in there, and they seed stuff in the future. And then, like, the whole thing with the cats are sometimes present. You have to look for them. They really do utilize a lot of stuff that you wouldn't even... That they don't have to, but that they do shows a sense of design that not every game has.
Right. I'm gonna get the soap nozzle because it's gonna actually help a lot with this, doing that with the multi-purpose cleaner for some of this ground.
Oh, you know what? It occurs to me. I have money. I could technically buy stuff, can't I?
Yeah,
If you
that's what
buy
I
all
just-
the soaps at once, you will get a merit badge.
I already got that.
Oh, it won't let
Talking
me.
to Ray, 'cause
It
I don't
won't
know
let me
if
use
Ray
any
did
of my
that.
shit. I could buy. I own it, but it won't let me use any of it. Boo! See, PowerWash Simulator 2 does not
Do you have
have
you
this
can,
limitation.
Oh, you should be able to buy things.
I
Or
own them
Can you only
already.
use?
I
Oh,
can
you
only
use what I've bought.
Yeah, that's correct. Don't worry
Oh.
about rushing it. We're doing fine.
Well, you should be able to use the soap attachment at least.
Let's see. I don't typically use the soap attachment, but
It's helpful for. I did like it before when I did on this level because using the multi-purpose cleaner makes some of this massive amount of ground go faster.
yeah, I can't change anything. Damn shame. It's all right.
If you push the soccer ball up the Stegosaurus, you also get a merit badge.
Oh my gosh!
Out
Wait,
of the corner.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Okay. Eh.
Leave Ellie to do that. 'Cause,
yeah.
I don't.
This is a job, so I'm getting paid. If boss
Alright,
comes by
alright.
and sees me slacking,
That's so funny. The first time me and Ray played this together, I got into the game, and obviously, the first thing I did was spray Ray in the face. 'Cause, right? That's what you do. And Ray just looks at me and goes, "This is a job, fucking act like it." Funniest fucking thing you could have done in that scenario.
yeah.
All right. Nope.
Did I ever get that achievement for for spraying the soccer ball? Because I think we tried it for like 30 minutes, and I don't think we ever got it.
You didn't get that, but you did get the one for getting it out of the watermelon bowl in the skate park.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I think we determined that you needed to have better nozzles in order to do
Yes.
the Stego one.
We'll see.
You have to come back here and free play.
So you've given Ellie an impossible task, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
you
like
watch. Just you watch. Okay. I
I
got
told
it.
him to be himself. That was kind of mean, I guess.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna be so careful about this. Okay. And then up. Ah! No!
You know how sometimes you get that scenario in this game too, where like
No!
where you're spraying and spraying and spraying a thing, and you're like, why isn't this fucking thing clean yet? I know it's clean, and then you realize that you missed an entire goddamn side.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's why I never bitch at these objects, because I know that it's my fault.
Because you know you're just gonna get shown, and it's gonna be
know, I'm gonna have
embarrassing
to
in
eat
front of God and
crow.
everybody.
Oh, up.
Remember when I was we were
There we
cleaning
go.
that like campsite, and there was the little like thing to keep all the wood in, and I had missed an entire side of
Yeah.
it, and you were giving me hell because I was like, it's done.
That's like when I, was cleaning up on the last map, and there was a whole fence post that one side was just covered in fucking grime.
All right. Hopefully.
Okay, I think we're live. I don't know what happened. My Ethernet just went out. I ran to the box to go check to see if my service was out, and my service was fine. I don't have the chat open anymore.
We are live. We are good.
Okay, great.
So
proceed.
Ray,
Yeah.
come over to the slide. Come over to the slide.
Yeah? What
Look.
did you do?
I got...
The ball
Let's
is
not
over.
lose
The
this.
ball is not in the same spot for me. So the ball is over here for me.
Oh, I've got the ball. No, don't. I need to not lose it. No!
Yeah,
I should have just pushed it up while I had it.
the ball is not
I
there
was
for
trying
me.
to wait so I could get the moment, but then I
No, the
had
ball.
it, and then I
It's-
waited too long.
The ball is desynced.
The ball is not in the same place for us in our view as it is for you.
Oh no! So just believe me that the ball is here, and I'm being.
No,
I'm being
you should
so
have
good.
lied. You should have said, "Oh, I got it."
Well, I was
Well,
going to.
we'll know if Ellie gets it or not because I think you will also get the achievement for being in the same room as it happening. Maybe.
Credit for like being present.
DJ,
Possibly. That
can
happens in. Can I what?
you be on top of the chat for me because I don't have it open anymore?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm looking at it. I'm observing.
Okay.
All right. Let's.
Nope. Ugh.
All right. We
Our
can.
friends were kind enough to bear with us, so they're still here.
That's so strange. I have no idea what happened. Usually when that happens, it's a problem with the box because our box is like, it's a little old, you know. We still have, like, the internet's fine, but, you know, it can be shaky. But the Ethernet cut out. I have no idea what the fucking problem was. It wasn't a PowerWash Simulator
Ethernet
issue.
problems this morning, and I was so mad about it. I had to leave the house. I went to Sephora. I was like,
Had to put your sandals on about it.
I had to put my flip flops on about it. I was like, this is pissing me off. And I think the internet is fixed now, so we can watch Game of Thrones again. So
Yay!
I think.
Oh yeah, you guys have been rewatching Game of Thrones in the year of our Lord 2026.
To be fair,
Yeah.
that's a 10-year gap from when this show was good.
And I still don't know who wins Game of Thrones.
That's so funny. I told you.
I
but-
do know it is.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is
I think
Bran, but,
everyone.
like,
I think everyone kind of loses.
yeah, nobody wins. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. And everybody died, so...
And those who didn't die, they still had a death of character.
They had a death of a sort.
no, I'm pretty sure Bran wins.
He does win. I mean, he wins, quote-unquote, but they're like, it's Bran because he has the best story. And it's like, he did nothing for 3 seasons. Okay.
Because they
He
cut
laid
all of his
around!
content. They cut all of his content in the show.
It's a bad TV show, but the first 3 seasons are really, really good TV.
Yes.
And then if you just stop watching there, it's like John Marston. You know, if you
I
stop
like?
playing.
If you
I
stop
kinda like
playing at this
something like
point, it's a
this.
happy ending.
No, I ran at it with such vigor and confidence, and it just went flying off in the opposite direction.
I'm turning you down because you're getting way too excited about this ball.
I like
Fucking
ball.
turned down.
When you have to put your cat in the laundry room.
When the cat has to go to the shut up closet.
Yeah.
Miss Rogu was meowing at me right before the stream, and I was like, you have to shush. It's shushing time.
Thing is, I've gotten so close, and so I just know I can get it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Ray, you're gonna have to clean this entire playground by yourself.
I noticed that. That's okay. I went and got some wine while I ran. While I sprinted to the fucking kitchen to make sure the box was okay. I was like, you know what? This is cold. This is a cold drink.
You're like, I deserve this.
I do
Cruising
deserve
cruise.
this.
Oh, no! Oh, so close. I got it like halfway
Chugging.
up, and then
We're going on a chug and scrub.
like we're saying that it'd be funny to do a like cruising and boozing, but we'll be like, you know, have a few drinks and play a driving sim.
I don't know how
Jerry.
YouTube's
Have a
terms
drink,
of
have a
service.
drive.
Yeah. I don't know how YouTube's terms of service will handle that. We may have to only obliquely reference what we're doing. I know that Twitch used to actually like turn streams off if they were like too cavalier about what they were doing on stream. Technically, drug use is not in their terms of service.
Yeah. I think they're pretty chill about alcohol because I've seen so many videos of people being like, haha, and I take a drink every time I do this. And
Oh,
get
okay,
slightly
maybe
Because
that's
alcohol has a
alright.
lobby and drugs
Yeah, yeah.
don't yet.
Where's the marijuana lobby?
My lead actor for my short film I directed is actually the president of a marijuana union.
A marijuana union. What does that entail?
Yeah.
Please go into detail on this, because
Weed dispensaries
oh, okay.
and production
And
union.
and the employees of which are unionized. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Very cool person. She got along
you
great
got-
with
yeah,
the other
yeah.
actor because she helped run a union and he liked weed.
There you go.
So yeah,
Match made in heaven.
yeah, they made great siblings.
Oh. I thought this. Yeah, it's a lens situation. I see.
Yeah, yeah, not that kind of story.
And thank God for that. I hope
Even
everyone
though I
is
know that
enjoying my
because
very
there
haphazard
are,
approach.
There are no love interests in it, so I feel like if it ever did become big or in an imaginary world where it had a fandom, I feel like there definitely would be
Yikes.
there would be some yikes. I know how the internet is.
People are way too
People don't-
quick to jump on that.
People don't do well when you don't give them love interests.
They're like,
for
oh my god,
characters.
like everything is so romance focused that if you remove it from the story, they're like, well, what if it was secretly in there the whole time? And it's like, that's not what the story is about.
I feel like, yeah, because there's only 3 characters, and for the majority of the film, 2 of them are played by the same actor.
You could do a Onceler situation, and that would be
Yeah, yeah,
much
yeah,
less
you could do a
problematic.
subset.
Yeah, yeah.
So Ray,
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna. I've given up on the soccer ball. I'm back to cleaning the floor.
Okay. I thought you were going to reprimand me for bringing up
ball.
Onceler in the year of our Lord 2026.
I mean, I got the achievement. Wink.
Oh, yeah, you got the achievement. Great. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I definitely got it. Wink.
You for sure got it. I believe you, because I didn't see any proof of that, but
Uh-huh.
You know, everybody.
Trust me.
Since you now have access to Ellie's Steam account
No,
name, you
don't-
can go look at her profile and see if she got it or not.
no, you can see and if you do, you'll see it. It's there.
Uh-huh. It's there.
Man, I used to love these things when I was a kid. Going to the playground and like playing in the for the kids who can't climb yet, you've got the big tic-tac-toe cubes on
Yeah.
the bottom.
I think if this was in PowerWash 2, they would have physics.
spun,
They
yeah.
would move.
But, this game can't be perfect. We're the Glazers.
I don't
but
think it's not a matter of it being perfect. It's just that it's already as for a first entry in an IP. It's very realized already.
Mm-hmm.
So really, that kind of thing is just polish.
Yeah, what you might do is see if they've had done anything smaller before this, because I am sort of curious.
Let's see.
Yeah. And if you do look at my Steam profile, you'll also see that I have 70 games exactly currently, because I got 69 by playing PowerWash Simulator, and my partner Ethan immediately bought me a game, sent it over with the message, not so nice anymore.
Those are rookie numbers. I have 315.
I definitely only have like 70. I probably have less
Yeah,
than
yeah.
Ellie, to be honest, because
I-
I just don't play video games.
Yeah. Well, the thing is also, there's a lot of games that I just haven't personally bought, because I have shared Steam libraries with both Ethan and with my best friend.
Yeah.
And between the 2 of them, I have access to like 300 plus games, and so there's a lot of things I just don't need to buy myself.
Yeah. There's too many. I've resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to be able to play every video game.
What if you did?
I think that would be impossible. I like doing too many other things. Like, if I didn't enjoy, going to museums or drawing or writing or, like...
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I would play every video game, but...
Art is time intensive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It looks like this might be very similar to, well, I don't know. These look kind of polished. It looks like they make a bunch. It looks like they made a bunch of like mobile games. They made a Peaky Blinders game, but I don't know the chronology of this. It's not like in that order, and they don't have a Wikipedia article. But like, it could be very similar to the guys who made Crime Scene Cleaner, where they just made like a bunch of shovelware and then suddenly decided to make a real game.
It gives you experience. I'm beginning.
Yeah.
It's beginning to seem as though like, because a lot of those developers like they're not very. I don't hold a very high opinion of shovelware mobile game developers, you understand, but like it turns out that like maybe they're cooking.
I think maybe, and this is just I don't play like that many mobile games. I played like Simpsons Tapped Out when that was running, and I played the Kardashian game for a hot second. But like the gameplay of a mobile game, even accepting that basically it's just cookie clicker or whatever, they tend to be very compact, and you have like one thing that it does and you're just iterating on that idea. So like I could kind of see where you could do something like that and then just like branch it out a little bit, because like I feel like maybe if you are already that Spartan in your design process,
I was gonna say it may force you to consider what you can keep and what you can do away with.
yes. Because that is the thing, is that like mobile games do get very complicated over time, but it's a thing of feature creep, and it develops that way. It doesn't happen out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, when you add a new thing, you have to like, because you have to make sure your users are going to tolerate it, basically.
Are these all clean? Tic-tac-toe die, tic-tac-toe die.
The bottom part is not clean. The little bar part, the yellow, down.
I'm not
further
looking.
down.
I'm not looking at those right now.
There you go.
I'm looking at the dies specifically. I did not ask about the bottom part. You don't understand my process.
Wouldn't have to understand it if your internet was any good.
My internet's great.
Why did it fail?
I don't know. Why did yours fail 3 times yesterday?
Mine didn't fail at all. Y'all motherfuckers are the ones that got kicked out of my game.
I think
I
that there's
remained in game the
something
entire time.
about. Ooh, Harper Shaw. That's the park manager. Yeah. Did you hear that the mayor's cat Ulysses is missing? The town's on the lookout for him in time for the festival. We won't have spring till he's put on that hat. To be honest, if I had to wear that hat, I'd go missing. Ulysses, that's the missing cat poster that we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it when you go around circling around something multiple times and then it just suddenly is done and you still
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know
You're
what
like,
you got.
what did I do?
I don't, yeah, that is like one of the, and it's not even like a problem exactly, it's just that sometimes they take it from you before you feel you're done cleaning, you know? They're like, it's close enough, boom, and you're like, well, I mean, I coulda.
Yeah. Especially when you're being like really detailed about it.
It's that, and it's the comparative experience that you have elsewhere, where it's like, where's the last fucking little speck of dirt? Where is it? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Give it to me. I'm close enough.
We're just doing.
Yeah, but we barely even got to hear these power washer noises.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was gonna tell everyone ahead of time that like I have my fan on because it's 77 fucking degrees in my room, and you may hear it. But then I realized you guys are just gonna hear the sprayer noises. They will be indistinguishable from the fan noises.
I mean, if the fan noises were really that bad, me and Ellie would deal with it. But
I
like,
think
if
Discord
we didn't
catches
hear it
them.
already.
I think Discord catches them,
Discord?
so you guys wouldn't hear them, but they do come through on the stream. But they're not going to come
Discord
through.
has really good sound cancellation.
Yeah, but that doesn't. OBS does not have that built in. I would have to add that, which I did not do because I didn't think it would matter. But then I was on the podcast, and they were like, "What's that buzzing noise?" And I was like, "Uh-oh, I think that's me."
Are we sure that's you though? Because it sounds like they had that problem even after you turned your fan off. So like
Well,
maybe
you know.
it's not you at all.
It could be. I don't know. I'm inclined to take responsibility for it, so. I know that it was coming through on the stream when I tested earlier. But only if you have your volume really high. Protect your hearing, kids.
I'm still thinking about.
Yeah, you don't need me cackling and you're that loud.
Still thinking about Arthur, Sally, Gwen concepts for things. And like I feel like there is a lot of stuff of like there's a lot of inclination to be like, and then Gwen as a baby, because we see Gwen as a baby, but I would be a lot more interested in something of like Gwen as like a toddler or Gwen as like a little kid.
I watched
I'm still waiting for Gwen as like a 13-year-old, and they go to Biba, and Sally is so fucking old and she doesn't even realize it yet. Until these girls are like, "Oh, we're not trying to dress you, ma'am."
I was watching a Northern Lion clip from like I don't know, maybe a year ago, where he's gonna play. Part of the gimmick of the stream is that he and his daughter are gonna play a game together, and he realizes
cute.
as they're playing that she can read the words on the screen. So like, they're like looking at pictures of like different kinds of chimps or apes, and she points at the orangutan and goes like, "That one looks like orange," and he's like, "Yeah, it does. How do you know what the word orange looks like?" And she's like, ORANG. And he's like, yeah. And he opens up another tab and he starts highlighting random words on Google search. He's like, what does that one say? And she's like, read. And he's like, what does this one say? And she's like 3 at this point. So I don't know, maybe something like that. I thought that was very charming. Arthur discovering Gwen can read.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they're looking at books or something.
It'd be funny if there's a thing of like, yeah, they're looking at, you have something like that, or like he's reading a story and he like changes something that it says, and then she's like, that's not what it says.
Yeah.
Then
that's
corrects
cute.
him. Yeah.
No, I thought that stream was so fucking cute. He's like, what's this say? And she goes, moose.
Oh.
And Northern Lion's like freaking out, like, and then he plays it off like he's not freaking out. He's like, no, we've been rehearsing this bit for months, but he's like obviously very impressed with how well she can read.
Yeah.
I think Sally would like it a lot if Gwen turned out to be like particularly literate, just because Arthur always he writes poetry and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And she like even had remarked about how she hopes that Gwen is less like Verloc and more like Arthur.
There you go. We're building canon. We're building. I'm very satisfied with that.
Yeah.
It draws from the text. It incorporates real life experience. That's all I care about, really. I was thinking about like what makes compelling fan fiction, and I was like, I think the thing that I enjoy most when people write fanfic is when they incorporate stuff that I wouldn't otherwise get to experience. Like, I'm thinking very specifically about the Naruto fanfiction where Sasuke works for the Ottawa housing.
Sasquatch?
Yeah, Sasquatch. No, it's where Sasuke works for the Ottawa housing district because the author of the fanfic worked for the Ottawa housing district. And it's
really fun.
Yeah. No, I think when you bring your authentic experience to a fan fiction, it grounds it in a way that makes it believable, even if the situation is extraordinary.
which is that Naruto is in Canada.
Yeah. That's like a very famous example. If you Google Sasuke Ottawa Housing District, you will find it immediately.
You know what a compelling fanfic is our friend Alexa's fanfic, where it's an episode of This American Life, but it's set in Death Stranding.
And see, that's another example, too, of, like, taking something that you know really well and applying your fandom to it, because Alexa has in fact listened to every single episode of This American Life. So like that was part of, like, they posted on their blog about it. So take something that you know, take something that you have experience with, even if it's absurd.
My mom wrote a Doctor Who fanfic one time that was, it was set in Oregon, and it was a crossover with the children's books Ramona and Beezus, because the author is in Oregon and they're set in Oregon, and it sort of had a joke. Yeah, and it had a little joke on like Ramona and Romana, and it was
That's
very
really cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved the Ramona books, kid.
Yeah, I did
They
too.
were so good.
I remember them very, very fondly, even though I think I only read them like once, but there are specific moments from those books that I remember very vividly because they stuck with me as a child. I was like, oh, this author gets it. Like, I believe that this author was once a small child.
Yeah. Yeah.
When she gets her boots stuck in the mud.
Oh. The one I remember very specifically is where she accidentally wears her pajamas to school.
Oh yeah, and she's hot.
Yeah.
The one that always stuck with me was when she, in the garage, she took the bite out of like every apple because the first bite was always the best, and then was so ashamed of herself that she was like trying to figure out how to explain it, and because I was like, that's something I would do.
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to feel guilty about that. Like, we were just talking about the other day, yesterday actually, which was the other day, but you know, it was yesterday too. We were talking about, like, Ellie came in here and was like, I wrote like 2 paragraphs of my We Happy Few fic that I haven't looked at in 2 years. And we were like, oh? Because Ellie had some like timing scheduling problem that was insurmountable for 2 years, and now it's not.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I was thinking about doing my fic too, because there had been a post that I saw on Tumblr that was somewhat compelling in that idea, and it made me think of my old Harry fic my chapter that I need to write.
And then I said, well, if everyone's writing their We Happy Few fanfics, maybe I should get back on that horse.
You never did write the Verloc Sally Enema fic.
No, I didn't. I started doing research because that's the first thing I do, and I got scared and I closed the tab. I was like, this is way more involved than I actually. I was jokes, but this is SRS. Are you being J or are you being SRS? And I got scared, so I closed the tab.
Coward.
Yeah, well, maybe if I get drunk enough, I'll reopen the tab.
I don't even want that. I just want the one where like the doctor is being weird about because he's smelling all the things Arthur's been doing. I want that fic. Where's that fic at?
That one's almost done. I really just need to polish that one up.
Finish it.
I looked at it and I was like, I don't know if this is postable, but if DJ says it's postable.
You are literally always telling me to just post some crap and just use a pseudonym. Like, come on.
I don't know if I ever gave that advice.
You did, because I was like, well, you're always like, well, you should write this, and I was like, well, I don't really want to post that, and you're like, well, I've got a thing, you can post it at the thing, and I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, I'd do that on my own, I don't need to do that, but you're like,
I feel like I don't remember this conversation, but alright.
We've had this multiple times!
I think you're you may have misinterpreted what I was saying, or you're deliberately mischaracterizing the advice that I gave you. In either case, I'm very interested to see what the actual conversation was that we had.
We have had this conversation multiple times where it's a thing of like, I could write this fic, but I am not going to, and you're like, well, you could write it and just post it under a different name.
Okay.
That just happens to you.
You should believe me, because it's true.
Yeah. Do we have the,
I'm sure there will be receipts. I probably just don't remember it, but...
Thank you, DJ.
It's just insane because we've had this conversation multiple times on multiple fixed subjects. So
It can't have been that recently, though.
No, not recent. Well, no, actually, yeah. Because of the thing that I actually did write.
Ah, I see. Okay. In that case, that's a different thing. I would only say that about the thing that you wrote specifically. I wouldn't have said that about We Happy Few. I was like, well, I trust that whatever you're going to write for We Happy Few is going to be of a quality that you're going to be proud to post.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a quality thing. It's just, the subject matter of what I write and what I want done. With We Happy Few, though, the subject matter's already pretty freaky, so it's like, if I wanted to write that, I could.
I don't think
Wouldn't
I would
matter.
post the Enema fanfiction under my own username,
Well,
to be fair.
I'm not a fucking coward. I'd post it.
If one shows
I
up,
just
you'll
throw
know
it in
who
with the
it-
rest
yeah.
of them, though, because, there's already stuff that, kind of talks about, fetishy crap. It just doesn't because they didn't have that language in the 6th.
It's so wild how little fanfic there actually people are always trying to bring other stuff into it, but
There's
do
already
think
a lot
that,
there. There's material for you to work
Yeah.
with,
And I
but nobody
honestly
wants to
think-
use that stuff.
I honestly think that the tickle fetish guy is onto something.
I love the tickle fetish guy.
Yeah.
I think
Shout
that
out to
guy's a
Tickle Fetish
visionary. You know what I love about the tickle fetish guy is that a lot of people in the We Happy Few fandom, they're either completely about Arthur and Sally to the exclusion of literally everybody else, or it's some other ship like that. Tickle fetish guy gets that everybody in the town is interesting in their own way, and there's something to do with all of them. That's what I love about tickle
Uh-huh, and
fetish
he's
guy, 'cause
like,
that's
"And
how
what
he
if they
keeps
were-"
getting me. He'll write
Yeah,
about some
yeah.
shit. He'll write about some people that if I saw Arthur and Sally, I probably wouldn't click on that just because I've seen that already done. Most of the game is already about them. And what are you doing? Keep spraying.
I'm turning you down because you're fucking yelling. You're blowing my eardrums out.
No, but tickle fetish guy will pop off with some guys whose names only I recall. And it's well, fuck, if he's the only other guy thinking about these people, I want to see what he's got to say.
Uh-huh. And it's and the thing is, I feel like he gets the characters, and then he's just and what if they were also into tickling?
Yeah, he does.
And you know what? He's writing about what he knows. This guy is clearly a tickle aficionado.
Well, okay, here's
Yes.
also part of that is that we see that in Madame Wanda's, is that there's kind of the shocks and the tickles and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And that very clearly is and it makes sense for that to be actually a very socially acceptable fetish,
yeah.
Yes.
because it's about happiness and joy and fun.
Hi, Joe.
Oh no.
DJ, what?
I can't even open the chat because DJ will yell at me.
You can open the chat.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna open the chat because my computer crashed and I
If you leave
had
the
to close
sprayer
it
on, it'll look like you're spraying anyway.
at the most fucking useless corner of the. Hi, Joe.
If you keep spraying like that, eventually you'll get it clean.
I don't think that's how that works.
This happens whether you're here or not. Anyway, we were discussing the tickle fetish guy in the We Happy Few fandom again because he's kind of our
Yeah.
hero,
Yeah.
Braver than any U.S. Marine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Seriously,
streaming to
though,
you, right, DJ?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Man, I did not finish this fucking cupola at all. I got distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, those little corners are real bitch to get to. Glad they don't have my name
I
on it.
started moving on to the bridge, but the bridge probably should wait until I finish this. You know what it is I'm having a hard time moving around on this roof. The sloped surface is making my guy
It's-
go really slow.
Yeah. These roofs in particular just are a little hard to move around.
That's another aspect of this game that we could discuss, is that, especially if you're like me and you're very averse to moving the ladders around because, I don't like the ladder mechanic. So, instead, I'm trying to figure out how to, scale the geometry
There
that they
we
have
go.
given me to access the things that they clearly want me to clean
Mm-hmm.
without having to use the ladder. Which is another challenge that the game has presented you with. You got it. It's clean.
Okay. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
You did a good job. You got into those those little corners with the little sunburst thing.
Yeah, yeah.
They're really hard.
Oh, they're tricky, yeah.
I'm gonna do that while I'm up here, in point of fact.
But yeah, I was thinking about that fic. And then that had me thinking about how I met you guys, how we became friends.
Aww.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so glad that I decided to play that game and met some cool people who were also into that game.
I think if you're gonna meet cool people, like, a good portion of them that you meet in the We Happy Few fandom may not be to your taste, but
Well, a good portion, but that's why I got poached to you guys.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
literally is it, because like I feel like it's less that now, because I think a lot of people in that fandom have grown up, for one
Oh,
thing.
100%, yeah.
And for another, like, I think because it's kind of getting its like second wind of appreciation, more literate people are playing it these days, I think. So like I think the quality of people and discussion is a lot better than it was 5-6 years ago.
Yes.
when we
Very
first
much
met,
so.
But
yes.
like back then, it was very. And I mean, I don't know. I haven't been in that Discord server since then, so it might still be that way. It might even be worse. I don't know. But like back then, it was very childish, and like there was not a lot of discussion about things outside of the very basics, like, you know, Sally and Arthur shipping and your
And a
Bobby
lot
OCs.
of OCs, yep.
Alright. I do not want to be on that roof anymore because I don't know if you noticed, but like I had to like tap the key in order to move. Like if you
Yeah,
hold the
it's-
key
it's
down,
sticky.
it's very sticky. So
I don't think they're gonna give us anything for the 10th anniversary, because the game was not well received.
I don't know. Maybe they're seeing people talking about it.
Maybe. I don't
It would be, I would just, you know, for the 10th anniversary, I just want them to get rid of that 2019 update message when you boot up the game.
Just change the news, that's all.
Just say
Yeah.
happy 10th anniversary. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be nice. I would like that. I don't have a problem with people shipping Arthur and Sally. It's just, it doesn't interest me. The game
Well,
pretty much.
When it's
Tells
the
you
only
everything you
thing
need
that
to
the
know about
fandom
it.
talks about, it gets kind of annoying. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not that you specific. Like I enjoy what you like. I think that you understand that there's nuance to that relationship. But back in the day, the discussion was just like, wouldn't Arthur and Sally be so cute together if they figured everything out? And it's like, I guess.
Wouldn't it
like
be great if they met each other on the other out in the mainland? Like
I think
yeah,
your
yeah.
understanding of this ship is much more advanced than what was typical for the Discord time period.
And that's definitely something I've seen a lot more of in general in like the fan discussions of things, is a lot more nuance, a lot more understanding that these are all flawed people in their own ways. And I think you really hit the nail on the head with having it being that, one, you have some new people coming in, and two is that
The old
people
people
have
have
grown
grown up.
yeah.
A lot of the people that were saying that, they'd never been in a relationship before. So it's like, I don't know
Yeah.
how much you have to say on this topic.
Or had only
Aw.
been in like a high school relationship, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it is really unfair I will acknowledge that it's cruel to say, fan discussion, it only gets elevated when people actually grow and have life experiences, but, because fan spaces are supposed to be for everyone, but...
Oh, yeah. But I think that there's also something you said for, like, people who are all in that same kind of, like, life stage and group, like, they got along really well.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
It's also
yeah.
fair to acknowledge, be like, that wasn't the right discussion space for us, and so we created
Yeah,
our own
because
so
we were
could have-
adults, yeah.
because we were adults who
Yes.
wanted to have adult discussions, yeah, about the game. Yeah.
We wanted to have the kind of discussion where you could be like, Sally is also an awful person, and not have several people typing
Yeah.
to tell you that in fact you were wrong.
Sally's
Sally
a
is
feminist.
wonderful and beautiful. Is she? Is that right?
Is that right?
Yeah, with the accent. Is that so?
Oh, you know.
Huh. News to me.
So that's what that
Uh,
means.
Show your fucking work.
Thank you for it.
Having fun cleaning the climbing pole.
Do you could take a break and come help me clean this dinosaur.
Oh, the stream would love to clean the dinosaur. I didn't want to clean it because you were busy using it, but...
No. Yeah.
Wow, look at how much you've done already. This is nice.
Yeah. Here, I can let you clean the rest of the other half of the dinosaur, and I'll continue on the floors.
Okay, yeah, that works. I forgot that I was
Yeah.
supposed to be having an entertaining experience.
See, Joe, the game is actually unrealistic because these are not power washers; they are pressure washers.
Oh, yeah. The elephant in the room. The dinosaur in the playground.
Yes.
The game actually lampshades this. Somebody in the game
Yeah.
is like, just so you know, you shouldn't call your service power washing. It's actually pressure washing.
It doesn't even matter because Harper changes the name of our company every client.
Which I love. It's a funny gag.
No, it is a funny gag.
Ooh, from the park warden. Doc, gave your details to a colleague who needs a hand with her new place in the suburbs. It's the old Dath place, so I hope you don't get spooked easily.
The ghost hunting lesbians. Let's go.
Oh, I love the Lesbanians.
Tomato.
They're ghost
Yeah.
hunting RV. Oh, that's right. Harper wanted to buy the RV, but I think the Lesbanians got it first.
Yeah.
They outbid him.
And
You
if you
know,
guys, if anybody in the chat wants, to ask us questions or give us topics for discussion, we're going to be obviously PowerWash Simulator. Once you're done talking about like the actual mechanics and going ooh ah at the pretty models to clean, there's a lot of downtime. So if you have things you want to bring to us, personal problems, stuff you're going through at work,
Thoughts on We Happy Few?
we're taking all comers. Yeah, thoughts on We Happy Few.
Thoughts on Doki Doki Literature Club?
Oh yeah, thoughts on other games that we should play.
I was thinking, for, after we've done a few non-visual novel games, there's one that I never finished it, so I want to kind of go back and actually finish it first, but this one called, Sirens, I think it's called Sirens Call, or Sirens, that or Sirens something else. Anyway, it's kind of like another one of those, like, small town visual novel, some dating sim type of elements, but the larger story is like, your main character is like, wow, I've always lived in this small town. I sure would like to leave this small town. Why can I never seem to leave this small town? How do I always keep coming back to this small town? Oh god, why can't I leave this small town?
I get it. It becomes more and more distressing, the degree to which they cannot leave the small town.
Yeah. And,
Yeah, I'd be interested in that. That sounds fun.
Yeah. I was thinking I might.
Are you guys going to play
Re-download it.
Forza Horizon 6? There's a story. Is there? How do you qualify story?
I do love when there's a story.
I like when a game that doesn't seem like it should have a story surprises you with having Mortal Kombat has a plot. What? It does. It had one from the very beginning. Mortal Kombat is great because it does have a plot, but you don't find out which characters' endings are canon until the next one comes out.
I just want to highlight, can you tell what part they set Ray loose on? There's just 3 sections and one of them is fully clean.
All the floor is clean. That's nice.
Yeah. No, the floor is the boring part. I think I actually did the floor the first time I did this one, so.
I'm doing it. So
It's very
that
meditative.
people watching aren't just staring at the floor for the entirety of this clean.
No. We were thinking about you when we were planning this out, and then we had to think about a lot of other stuff at the last second because we realized that the co-op career mode only had 2 players, and then we realized that it didn't fucking matter because we can't get in here. Anyway, that's why I get to be on the sidelines instead of spraying, because for some reason I cannot stay connected to the game.
Oh.
That's okay. I can't stay connected to the internet apparently, so.
This kind of flooring, that you get in these parks,
Rubberized.
absolutely will melt your feet off and
100%.
stick to your shoes in summer.
Yes. This is responsible for all of the microplastics in my blood. All this fucking flooring specifically. It went into every wound you got on the playground. It got on the flakes got on fucking everything.
I know when you're like a kid, it's summer, you've got your sandals on. You're a kid, so you take your sandals off, and then your feet get scalded on this awful surface.
See, I never took my shoes off at the park.
I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to either, but I'm still very anti-shoe. I don't like socks. I wear shoes because I'm old now and I need the arch support, but like I'm definitely, as a kid I was barefoot way more frequently than I should have been, and I incurred many foot injuries because of this. I'm still alive, aren't I?
Are your toes a little bit more spread out? Because I know mine are, and that can happen a lot with if you grew up not wearing shoes very much and like being barefoot as much as you can, your toes will actually be like a little bit more spread out than people who wore shoes. Like
maybe they are. I also have very wide feet, so that may have been it as well. Like I was constantly like being incorrectly sized because we didn't have wide shoes when I was a kid. It was like you were a size 5 and that was what was available to you, and it was like it would fit the length of my foot but it would not fit the width of my foot. So I think that's part of the reason that I was always taking my shoes off, is because they fucking hurt and they didn't fit me right. But I don't wear socks either. The only time I wear socks is when it's like so cold that I'm like literally not able to sleep and my feet are falling off.
I seem to recall somebody leaving their socks at my apartment.
Yeah, because I put them on and then I took them off because I didn't want to wear them. I like to keep the dogs out, says Poop. Yeah, my grippers are always out. My grippers are out right now.
Oh, my grippers, oh my god. Unmake it.
I'm normally like I will wear shoes when I'm out of the house, but we also just have a like generally take shoes off at the front door type of thing.
Yeah, definitely. My brother does a very diligent job of keeping the house clean. Like that's his job is the floors, so I'm very respectful of that, and I don't wear my shoes in the kitchen. There's something wrong with all of you, sis.
Well, okay, and then my feet get too warm, and so then I take off my socks.
Yes.
But I'm wearing socks right now because I'm wearing a really cute outfit, and the socks are part of it. And I'm so upset because I'm wearing such a cute outfit. I had 2 meetings today, and they both got rescheduled, and I'm like, I dressed so cute for these meetings.
Put your shoes on and go to Sephora.
No, I had stuff to do at home.
Man, I went to Sephora. They didn't even have the thing that they said they had.
Oh, what did you want to buy? Maybe we can go get it.
I wanted to buy that perfume that I saw, the solid perfume, because I liked the container.
I liked that too.
And I thought it smelled nice.
It did smell nice. Yeah, we can go.
I don't know that I would wear it, because, like, it smells nice, but it's not the kind of nice that I like to smell like, but it's very interesting, and maybe I'll wear it around the house. I like the container. Anyway, I had to order it from Kohl's.
Alright, here
Because
we
they didn't
go.
even have it, like... But I walked my ass all the way down to Sephora, and they didn't have the thing that I wanted. After the internet made me so mad that I had to... Well, I already ordered it, so I don't gotta go.
Oh, you ordered it.
We gotta go to the bookstore. We gotta get the book.
Yeah. We're going to the museum, and then we're going to the bookstore. We're so Tumblr coded.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the
What
club.
kind of museum are we going to, Ray?
We're going to the Lizadro Museum of Lapidary Art, which you can Google. Yeah.
There's so much floor.
It's called the Stego Slide. I forgot about that.
Whee!
Imagine, hey Ray, look, watch me. So you know how the ball shows up? Where's the ball for you?
The ball is I can't even see it. Who knows where it is? Oh, there it is.
Okay. All right, that's not where the ball is for me. The ball is oh, look at that.
Wow.
Oh.
Ellie did it. Hooray.
I definitely the ball was in front of me the whole time. Just believe me.
Yeah. I believe you. Ellie's an excellent liar. The Museum of what art? So it is a lapidary art museum, which means carved stone. It's primarily jade, but they have other rocks there as well that are carved into art shapes. They have like a whole like temple that's made out of jade. It's awesome.
Do you think they have any things that are made out of teeth?
Probably not.
I want to add that to my Chicago itinerary.
Yeah, well, it's a very small museum. But if it's fun, we'll let you know. I've been told by multiple people that like it's actually really cool, which like I would have thought it was cool already, but the fact that people in my life who are not generally museum goers are like, no, it's really cool, it has my hopes up.
Smith and Jenny Pebbles.
What?
We got a message from Aura Smith and Jenny Pebbles.
Oh.
Is this the extraordinary Dr. PowerWash? We've got your details from Cal. We've got a dirty old house in need of some
That's
TLC.
not how lesbians sound. Come on.
I know a lesbian who sounds like that.
Oh,
Just
rude.
one?
Just one.
Fine, I'll just use my normal voice then. Is this the extraordinary Dr. PowerWash? We've got your details from Cal. We've got a dirty old house in need of some TLC.
That's it.
All right then.
All right, DJ, you read it then.
Fine, I will.
Let's just cycle through
Yeah.
all three of us.
I don't think that's how lesbians sound.
I'm just saying, you could have butched it up.
Could butch it up. Yeah, well, because they're different lesbians. Are they butch lesbians?
Well, they're not power washing
think
their own
so.
house, so I don't think they're that butch.
I think they're only doing it because they don't have the equipment.
Yeah. See, I was picturing like a crystals and manicure type of
Oh,
lesbian,
there's
but-
definitely crystals involved.
They're ghost hunters.
Which means there's crystals involved. One of them is probably super femme and loves talking about people's auras and the healing properties of quartz. And the other one is like,
gosh. Back when I was like looking for somebody to date, the number of girls who just the crystals. Oh my gosh, the crystals, the astrology. People make jokes about astrology girlies, and like if you're an astrology girly, go off. But also, the people who would make astrology their entire personality.
yeah, liking astrology
like-
is not a personality. Just like,
Well, so you know how men's dating profiles, it's like fish,
yeah.
hiking, and like The Office and beer or something. Mm-hmm. And then like low effort profile. I feel like when you're like somebody who's like woman or like femme on a dating app and you're looking at women's profiles, the girl version of that is like crystals, astrology, wine, and liking the show Friends as like a personality trait.
That's really funny.
You know what I noticed though is that the astrology, I find that it's only certain signs that are like super into it, and I think it's because it kind of excuses behavior that would
Yes.
not be acceptable otherwise.
Scorpio
Well, like,
girls
you
are
never
always
See this
like,
stuff out of like you never see a Leo, which I'm a Leo. You never see Leo shit anywhere, right?
No.
And that's
Yeah.
because Leo's got better shit to do. You never see like a Cancer going like, "Oh, that's so Cancer of me. Oh my god." You never see that. It's always Scorpios.
it's literally
Libras.
because Scorpio girls are like, it's because I'm a Scorpio, and then they excuse their bad behavior because they're a Scorpio. See, I'm a Libra, but astrology isn't real, so
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember what I am.
that's so funny.
Just remember that every time I ever like look it up when somebody asks, they go, "Oh yeah,
Virgos definitely
Well,
do
I could see
astrology
it."
crap.
I'm thinking, okay, based on what I know about the signs, which do remember at least partially comes from having read Homestuck when I was 14.
That'll do it.
I'm gonna guess. I actually don't know when your birthday is, so I'm thinking
October.
October. That's
If only there was some way for us to find this out.
yeah.
like-
Well, I can't because I'm fucking power washing. I have a job.
Middle
to
of
do.
October."
Middle of October. That's Virgo, right?
That doesn't sound right, but
Oh, okay. Did you?
here I'm gonna just like I'm gonna put this one on, and this spot will be. It's gonna take it a little to.
Yeah,
Clean,
to get
okay,
clean.
let's
Yeah, you're
see.
gonna Google it really quickly without doxing when
Yeah,
your
yeah,
birthday
yeah.
is. Joe's a
Libra.
Sagittarius. That makes sense.
Also Yeah. Also.
Oh, you're
Libra.
also a Libra. Okay, we got two Libra.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
Libras in the
That's what
chat.
we're-
3 Libras in the Discord because Tess is also a
Yeah.
Libra.
Two Libras in the chat with basically the same voice.
Okay, fun little tidbit of trivia behind the stream. I hopped into the call. I was explaining to DJ what the stream situation was, and then I left. And then I came back and I was like, "Hi, I'm back." And DJ was like, "Who is this?" because DJ could not identify immediately which of us was speaking.
Oh my god. It's really wild to me because, like, and I know part of it is that I am from, like, the Pacific Northwest, and the West Coast accents have kind of gotten pretty globalized. Because I know it's kind of a thing, regional accents kind of getting lost to a certain degree, and I feel like that's not the case where I am, because the accent that my regional accent has kind of become the big city accent in a lot of ways. So, like, I have the same accent as my parents and, like, my grandparents who grew up in this area and the like. But it's kind of, yeah, it's been kind of interesting seeing that happen.
Yeah, if you live in an urban area, chances are you're going to sound like somebody else who lives in an urban area, even if it's across the country, unless it's a very specific city like, you know, Pittsburgh or, you know, Boston or
Yeah.
something with a very, very strong regional accent.
Yeah. Because, like, you don't have, like, a stereotypical Chicago accent.
No, and I would only have that
No, it's
if I was
quite
raised...
novel and fun when you find somebody who does. Like, every now and then we'll be out at a restaurant or something, and you'll hear somebody talking, and it's like, wow, they did the voice.
They sound Chicagan.
Yeah.
It's the Chicago accent is very it's demographic as well. Like you have to be like like an old Polish guy or an old Italian guy, like somebody whose family like moved, like they got here in the 1920s, you know? Like it's very specifically divided along like class lines, I would say. Like, to put it the most simply. But those guys are still out there, you know. They're in their 60s and 70s, but they're out there. Yeah, I think part of it, too, is that Ellie and I, not being from more trendy cities, we tend to pitch our voices down. I don't have a problem speaking in my lower register. I know some women, like, who do have lower voices go out of their way to avoid doing that. Rick, you not doing the bottom of the thing in one go is giving me agita. I just got bored. I forgot I was supposed to be paying attention.
Yeah, I think it's the lower register thing as well. Well, also, I think part of that is like accent. I think part of that also is just that when you're somebody who is a little bit less concerned about being femme, you're not going to be as worried about, like, pitching your voice up to sound femme.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah.
People love to misinterpret my low voice, like me not using my customer service voice with them, as me being, like, mad at them or something. And I'm like, no, that's just how I sound.
Yeah. It's interesting because there's different types of customer service voice as well. And I work a job that's kind of like construction adjacent. And so there's kind of that thing of, like, when I'm talking to a contractor, I'm talking like this. I'm using a lower register. I'm straight, giving the firm handshake. But then, like, if I'm talking to when I was working as a barista, you use this really sweet voice, and you smile, and you're like, oh, and how are you doing today? All right, what can we get with that for you? Da 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 da, you know? And you get better tips. Versus, like, the answering the phone voice, because people already hate being on the phone, is, like, just this thing of using a very nice, calm voice.
Yeah, it's very
and
neutral.
You politely talk to people, and you tell them to have a wonderful day.
And you say, oh, I'm sorry to hear you experience that. Can I transfer you to someone who can help?
Yeah, so there's a lot of kind of customer service code switching. And I feel like my register also, it's not consistent.
No,
like,
not at all.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of energy for me to not, like, this is when I'm speaking like this and my voice gets kind of gravelly, like, that's the natural register my voice is in typically. So anything that isn't that takes energy, and it's a little bit of energy, but it's, you know, it's noticeable enough that it, you know, I get tired. Like, if I'd spent the whole day doing customer service voice, I would be more tired than if I didn't do that.
I feel like I have an interesting thing where, like, this is where my voice just kind of falls there, where I'm not paying attention to it. But actually, like, speaking, like, right here is so much gentler on my throat and on my vocal cords.
Yeah.
And it's very gentle. Like, that's why when I'm reading, large amounts of text, I read them in about here because I can read and speak for a much longer amount of time without tiring out my voice. If I speak in this very careful, enunciated, and lighter tone. But it also feels very unnatural.
You do have to focus on doing it the whole time. Like, you'll notice I started doing it and then immediately slipped out of it.
Yeah.
I think it's because I value projection. Like, my mom is very, like, in order to be heard in my family, you had to yell. We're just a very loud family, so part of it is also cultural.
Yeah.
Like, if I talked like this all the time, my family would just steamroll over me and I wouldn't get a word in edgewise.
I became a lot more soft-spoken after I moved out of my, from my parents. For a similar reason, though, the difference between, having to be needing to be a little louder to be heard.
Well, and you come from a large family too, right?
No, I don't even. I just come from a loud family.
Oh, okay. Well, you have more brothers and sisters than I do.
I have one brother and one sister.
Yeah, that's more sisters than I have.
Yeah. They're just very loud.
I just became more loud. Yeah, Joe, you could talk I've watched you talk for 12 hours straight and not get tired, so. I can attest to that. No, when I'm podcasting,
I don't fight people for attention like that. Like, if you're gonna talk over me, I'm just gonna let you, and I'm like, you don't get to hear what I have to say, and that's sad for you.
Like the angry penguin, like, well, now I don't want to.
It's not even that. It's just like, I'm not gonna, like, I shouldn't have to fight for that.
Yeah.
You should be excited to hear from me anyway. So.
I think you have the benefit of your sisters being so much younger than you, that you had the floor for so long that you are very confident in, like, someone's gonna want to hear what I have to say, you know?
Maybe, I don't know, because, like, I don't feel like my parents particularly cared about what I had to say, so, like...
Well, fair.
And, like, my sisters were both more insistent than I am, so...
Well, one of them was the middle child and one of them was the youngest one, so there you go.
Uh-huh.
Astrology isn't real, but middle child syndrome is real, so...
Yay!
Yeah, you know, I had a weird thing of, like, because I feel like the middle child thing, it gets a little bit funky when you have, like, girl, boy, girl, or something like, or, like, boy, girl,
No,
boy,
I do think
where
that
the-
gender
where the
dynamics
middle-
play a much larger role than the birth order.
Because, and also, gosh, though, I feel like the sibling dynamics in my family was very weird because I was the youngest, but my siblings would say I was, like, the oldest. And also, my brother and I, everyone always was asking if we were twins because we had twin energy.
I definitely got pushed into the, like, the eldest child, specifically the eldest girl, having to take responsibility and be mommy number 2. Because after my little brother was born, my mom's whole life just fell apart because my dad left. So it was very like, oh, I need to grow up right now. Like,
Yeah.
when mommy has to work late because she's a single mother now and she works 2 jobs, I have to be second mom. So for me, the stereotype is very true, but
I had a bit of that, but with, like, more of emotional regulation for my older siblings. Yeah. Oh, parentification.
Yeah, oh, for
Maybe
sure.
that's why we sound the same.
Maybe. Yeah, we had to put on the serious voice and make everyone take us seriously, even though we were 4.
Oh, Ogbone. Hello, welcome.
How are you
How
doing?
are we doing? We're doing pretty well. We're cleaning.
Yeah, we're 79% of the way done, and we've only been working on this for fucking 45 minutes.
There's 2 of you. How long could it take?
There's
to
2
be
of us, but
fair-
it reset my progress, so I don't have my
I
big
spent
dick
a-
power washer.
Yeah. And I spent a good amount of time trying to push a soccer ball up a slide.
So DJ really sabotaged this one.
Yeah. Oh, we got a...
I ain't even there. What?
You told Ellie about the thing.
Yeah, I did.
Shit
Oh,
stirrer,
we got
troublemaker.
text from the park warden. Still wonder why they use this fancy pants shock-absorbing rubber compound for the playground flooring and not good old-fashioned creosote?
Crazy.
Creosote, yeah.
Creosote.
Creosote,
okay,
sorry,
yes.
it's creosote.
Creosote is a fungicidal, cheap, and just about an absolute joy to pour. Admittedly, it is also profoundly toxic to humans when ingested. Swings, roundabouts.
Ray, you missed a spot on the monkey bar ladder.
I just fixed it.
All
Missed a
right.
spot on the
Did
pole.
I? Oh my gosh! Wait, is the floor done?
The floor is not done. There's a big blue stripe
Fuck.
over there that has a spot on it that I was looking at and then trying to see if I could fix, but it would require more effort than I was willing to put in at that moment. Where is it? Where is it?
Where? Wait, I'm not seeing it.
It's
You
the
sure?
blue swirl on the outside over here. Well, large blue floor. Where was it? I saw a large blue floor that was missing. Maybe I got it.
Oh, I got that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's the one I was working on.
Creosote. It's fireproof and used for railroad ties. It's also highly carcinogenic.
There's
Hell
a train
yeah.
in there. Train reference?
Yeah, train reference.
Train in this.
There's gonna
There
be a
is
train, in this. Yeah.
Well, the train is a bonus job.
Well, we could do the train bonus job.
We can do the train. If people are into it, we can do the
Yeah. If people, it was kind of a gamble doing PowerWash Simulator because the gameplay is literally just this. And if you don't like it, hit the bricks. But we're not gonna prolong it if people are like, get back to the real shit. So
Yeah.
like we
Like
play what
something
we
with a
want,
real
but we
story.
like you guys. So this climbing pole is not clean.
We'll play what they want. We put the poll up, and it seems that Barkley Gaiden is winning, so we're gonna play that apparently.
All right, are you ready to stream that, DJ?
I think so.
Okay, there we go.
It should be fairly easy. I'm not anticipating any problems. There is one thing that did occur to me because it's been a long time since I've played this game, and I remembered that it was made in 2008, which was
Yes.
a different time.
We may have,
So-
there may be some historically accurate language at play.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's anything like that. It's not going to be like LA Noire or anything. It's just at that time, we had some casual anti-Semitism because that's just the way that it was back then.
People
It's
on
not
the
any-
internet
it's-
thought casual anti-Semitism was so fucking funny. They were
Oh,
like,
they did.
you said like, haha,
I
the
remember
Jews,
that.
and then people would, like, you would get 1 billion upvotes on Reddit. Like,
Yeah. Oh gosh. Not
It's
a time
not
I'd
even
like
like
to go
that
back
though.
to
It's
on that.
basically just like it's kind of taking the piss out of the whole idea.
well,
that,
yeah,
like,
it's
the whole
they're doing it because it's like,
conspiracy.
haha, it's funny. Like, this is what people actually believe. But then we didn't realize how many people did actually believe that. So
Yeah. That's
yeah.
exactly what it is. So be prepared for that. It's not like overt or anything. But if you know what you're looking at, you see it and you're like,
Yeah, this is definitely an in-between game. This is literally just like, what are we playing after Doki Doki
It's
Literature Club?
relaxing. it's a nice little relaxing break.
I can't think
we
of
needed
anything
something
further
that
from
didn't have
Doki Doki
people
Literature
killing
Club.
themselves in it, or
Yeah.
nobody's professing their love to each other. Nobody's under duress, really.
God, you know
We're
what?
just
I was so
claiming
glad
things
that
and-
I could boot up this game and not have to read the line, "I love you, Low Art."
Yeah.
Not that I didn't enjoy doing it for you all, but I wouldn't do it every day. That's an occasional treat. Oh, god damn it.
Whee!
What's that fucking ladder?
Oh, I have it. I was doing the roofs because you said you hated
Yeah.
doing them.
I got back up on the roof because I was like, I need to put my pants on. I need to put my sandals on. I'll come back to it later. Real gamers come back to it later.
Yeah.
No, I was also thinking Barkley Gaiden will probably also have liberal use of the R slur because that was also fucking high comedy in 2008.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have to read everything out, you know?
It's true.
No, we
It's
do,
like-
because it's the way that's that.
See, okay, that's an
same game.
excellent. What just happened there is an excellent example of this game taking it away from you when you're not done
Before
yet.
you're ready.
This whole section right here, a full, I don't know, I would say 70% of that roof was not clean. And they were like, oh, you're done. I don't know what determines when they do that, but it is funny when it happens.
I think it's a percentage, but it depends on what the object actually is and how much of there is of it. Now, you know what? There was that post that I can't remember if it was Joby or somebody else who reblogged it, but it was a thing about like talking about how great Know Your Meme is, and I was looking at it and I almost reblogged it, but then I didn't because the thing I was going to append to it is that Know Your Meme is kind of like, there was another website back in the day called Encyclopedia Dramatica, and it was basically Know Your Meme, except not taken seriously.
It was a cesspool. It was awful.
It was a cesspool. It was basically if 4chan was a wiki. So yes, I do think Know Your Meme owes a lot to Encyclopedia Dramatica, but maybe we leave that in the past.
Here's the thing. Encyclopedia Dramatica just went on to become Kiwi Farms, which is to say that it is a source that has information that you would really rather not be reading. Like, the information is obviously suspect because it's biased, because the people who are putting the information there have a vested interest in making the subject appear as bad as possible.
Yes.
But you will find
That's how
lots of
Encyclopedia
information there.
Dramatica was, too.
Yes. Like, if you ended up on Encyclopedia Dramatica is owned by different people now, so I think it's run differently. But at the time,
Yes.
if you wanted to know some fucking internet drama bullshit, you were typing Encyclopedia Dramatica into your Google bar immediately. Like, because there was a time where it was one of the most updated sources on the internet for
Yes.
internet topics. And that was the thing that made it useful, was that nobody else was covering internet topics in a way that internet people could read and understand. Like,
Yeah.
you would get a
Well, 'cause
lot of,
this was
like,
also
news
before
outlets
the
didn't
internet
cover
was,
the
like,
internet, you know?
ubiquitous, yeah.
Yeah. It was, I just watched the Quentin Reviews Grumpy Cat video, which actually is really good. You know, I know it's 8 hours long, but, you know, if you're interested in the history of memes and the internet, go watch it. It's good. But
Wait. I want to complain for a goddamn second because I just watched a 5-hour-long fucking video, did I not?
Yeah,
And
you did.
I commented upon it.
Yeah, you did.
The podcast, right? I said, ooh, it was exciting when the Braniff uniform showed up, the Poochie prints, because I was like, oh, I know about that. And then I was like, well, the airstrip is surely coming, right? It's like a minute long. It's a minute-long video, right? The comment I got back in return is, well, after so long of editing videos, there's just not enough time. Like, I just watched 5 hours of your shit. my stupid striptease in. Tell me there's not enough time for the video because there's 5 hours. Who is in charge of that? Also, the 911 call was in there twice. So, like, you could have taken the second one out and then put the striptease in.
At least
Anyway,
you got to
that
hear it.
personally.
At least you got to hear the 911 call. I did not get to hear it because that media
I got
wouldn't
to hear
play.
it twice. I got to hear it once for both of us. And think how little, think how much of a relief it would be to watch some lady from the 60s do a silly little TV striptease in the weird Braniff outfit complete with, like, space helmet. The airstrip was hilarious, though, like, ridiculous. What a
It's
time
funny
be
to call
alive.
it that.
Well, because the idea was they had this uniform, right? And it's like a shapeless kind of 60s, space age uniform. But they had like layers to it, and over the course of the flight, they would take more layers off. Like nobody got naked. It wasn't like an actual burlesque or anything. It was just this was the concept that Poochie had come up with for them. This art concept of the air hostess is going to lose more clothes over the course of the flight.
If you're a nervous
But
flyer,
but the thing is, it started with, like, they had this, like, plastic space helmet that they had to start the flight with, which is absolutely ridiculous. And then it's the Poochie Prince, which some of those pictures were, like, the ones on the podcast are in color, so you can see the kind of shit that Poochie was going with. But, like, it's a lot. It's kind of like when I was trying to make, when I was looking for the wallpaper, or the wall upholstery in the 727 at the MSI, and I thought it was orange and was dismayed to find that it was actually brown. The photo just lied to me, because, like, they were doing some crazy shit back in the day. Like, even the design that you did for 727, her uniform is not a United uniform. It's from, like,
No.
it's Pacific, one of the Pacific Airlines.
Yes, I think it is.
Like, the color scheme is United, but the design is...
Well, the United ones were not particularly inspiring. I did not care for them, so...
They were somewhat staid, yes.
She's trendier than that.
Yeah, let me see if I can remember which airline. I think it was, like, PSA.
Nobody knows what we're fucking talking about, by the way.
I'll find you a picture, you'll see. Yeah, it was definitely PSA. Look at this uniform! Oh my god. Oh wait, here's one with... There's 4 of them. Ooh. Hopefully it'll let me post this. Look at these uniforms!
I think YouTube mods should be able to post whatever links they want. Other people shouldn't be able to post
Right,
links,
like-
but I should. Like, if I've modded somebody, I trust them.
Right.
Joe knows what we're
There's a lot-
talking about, but nobody else
Yeah,
does.
Joe knows what we're talking about. Here, let me... I guess I better get our 727 character design too, so people can see what we're talking about.
Draw an airplane as a person. It's good for you. Ah, that's why that's
Here
not
we
clean.
go. Copy link. Sure that opens the way I want it. Yes.
Look at all this grime going away.
Love it.
This
I
is a
think-
humanized design for our plane that lives in our museum.
Our train letters project.
Links down below.
Yeah. I think that doing a Gajinka, like, you know, people shit on Gajinkas, but I think that trying to do a humanized design of an inanimate object really forces you to consider what makes, like, an object, and what you can add or exclude to enhance that vision. And it's a good design exercise, I think. I say, like, the ultimate defender of Gajinkas.
We love Gigajinkas. I love all of Ray's designs.
Oh, thank you.
Me too.
Thanks, Ellie.
I really like, because... Actually, I'll just go ahead and, well, no, there's not... Well, no, wait a minute. I do have a tab for this. Never mind. Oh, if I do this, you can also see Ray's Thomas designs. Thomas Gajinkas.
Model trains are also vehicles. All right, I'm
We
gonna
did
move.
look at the... so, like, when we were designing 727's outfit, like, Ray asked me to find a bunch of source materials because fashion was not really something they were into at the time. So I, like, pulled up all these flight attendants, I pulled up, like, I did pull up the uniforms that the girls on the Big Bunny had,
Yeah,
because I knew those fucked severely also. We were looking at black hairstyles of the 60s. There was a lot of stuff that went into that design, and that goes into pretty much, well, maybe not all of them. I think
What the?
some of them kind of just, like, emerged from Ray's head like fucking Minerva from Zeus. But a lot of them is kind of an iterative thing like that, and I pull, like, fashion design
Sometimes
things
some
and-
designs just do come to me. Like, I'm just like, oh, I know exactly what to do, and I hit the nail on the head. Like, that doesn't happen every
Yeah.
time, but sometimes it does.
Yeah, I was about to say that, and then I thought about, like, 2903. I think he pretty much just...
Yeah, he
First
emerged
form.
fully formed. Yeah, and he was perfect from the minute go. So
But that's the thing, too, is that, like, you draw these guys, and they are not, like... They're not little, like, fey little anime boys, like a lot of people draw, they look like real people. And it's fantastic. They look like real people, but they're still attractive, even though they're not built to be attractive exactly. Because trains,
Guards,
you know.
recede that man's hairline.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I actually. Ray will recede by default, and sometimes I have to like advocate for a guy. Like we had to do that with Mate, because I was like, look, this guy died quite early. You could give him a little more hair.
I was like, and why would I do that?
Come on, man.
Not that there's anything wrong with fey little anime boys. It's just like it's not my style. So I would.
But they can't all be fake little anime boys. Like
Well,
especially trains, because many of these trains are like over 100 years old. Come on, you got to give them. Think.
And it wouldn't be authentic to my art style. Like I don't. Mate is the feyest anime boy I've got, and he's not very anime.
Yes.
And he originally had a recessed hairline, so you can see where my instincts are.
I do think like the receding the hairline on a character is like you should always consider it.
Not enough people do it. Most people, women even, like have, you know, some degree of hair loss. You know, we're all gonna lose our hair eventually. Like, you know, you won't see like 100-year-old woman with much hair on her head. You know what I mean? Like, it should always be an option.
I mean, I don't think I don't know. I don't think everybody loses their hair eventually, but I do think like the hair shape of a woman's hair shape changes over the course of her life.
Yeah, absolutely. You change and it just
was
changes
like
styles.
It's like when we were talking about that game with the little girl android with the weird hair, and it's because that's a grown woman's hair on a child. That's why it looks weird.
Again, nothing wrong with anime guys. It's just it's also very common in the spaces that I'm in. So you know, I'm a known contrarian. I hate doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. So to my detriment sometimes.
Joe wants to talk about the big book of PSA. We don't have a podcast, man.
This is our podcast.
We have power washing. No, we did actually see the original. There was discussion about the original banana livery.
I'm just passionate about design. To loop this back into PowerWash Simulator, you know.
No, and I appreciate that, like, even though you have a very clear vision of things, you do let me, like, throw things into the pot,
well,
into the soup.
Ellie, can you move? Because I cannot get around in either direction where you're standing.
What if I just parked my fucking legs right where you're trying to spray?
No, it was one of those things where you're like, where is the one little spot I'm missing? And then you go around to the other side of it.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
No, and it would have literally not been a problem except for the fact that you were standing on the exact spot where I couldn't go past you in either direction.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So actually, a podcast is supposed to be like radio only. It's not supposed to be a visual thing at all. So what you are doing is also not a podcast because you have slides.
Most podcasts have a visual component now, and it really, really vexes me because the whole point of the podcast is to be an audio medium.
Yeah, because the reason it's called a podcast is because you would put it on your iPod and then go out into the world and listen to it.
Yeah, but a lot of podcasts would be like,
watch
oh, you know, you can watch our podcast video. And I'm like, what the fuck is a podcast video?
And then you're just watching them, like, sitting in chairs with microphones.
Yeah. They're not
talking.
even doing anything. Like, at least
They don't
Joe's
even have
podcast has
slides.
slides, you know? Yeah. And that's why, well, there's your problem, qualifies that this is a podcast with slides. Because, you know, the slides are an
I like
extra.
the slides. You're on a slide right now.
There it goes.
Yes, I am. I could be on a stego slide.
Does the stego slide, it makes you, yeah, it does, it has
Yeah.
the physics on the slide, I forgot about that.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, you can,
Go ahead. You do have to go forward. Like, you gotta press forward. It just speeds you up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Here.
Yeah. All right.
Like,
all
try
right.
it again.
Whee!
Doesn't
You
look
kinda
different to
slide,
us,
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, but you can feel it.
No. Video podcasts were abnormal. If you told somebody you had to watch a video back in the day to see to experience a podcast, they would have been like, what?
No, a podcast is like it is This American Life. That is a podcast. The other one, like crap on NPR. Those are podcasts.
I was 3 in 2008. I missed out. You didn't miss out. It sucked. I was there.
Nah, 2008 was dog shit. You're gonna see when we play Barclay Guiden.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be a great time to talk about. I think I got off topic because DJ wanted to complain about Joe's editing, but
Yeah.
the part about the Grumpy Cat video that I really enjoyed was the deconstruction of like how people experienced internet memes back in the day, because it was very, very different, and like it was strange when Grumpy Cat started being covered on morning talk shows. Like that just didn't happen. Like internet culture was very secluded and sequestered from mainstream popularity. So when things started getting like when merch started happening, it was very sudden and it was very strange. Like it was like
You know what it was? It was that Ellen DeGeneres realized that was very easy content for her show.
Yes.
Because you would have Grumpy Cat on, and then you would have Psy on, and he'd do his little Gangnam Style dance, and then she'd have whatever else flavor of the week.
No, I remember when Auto-Tune the News got covered on the regular news, and I realized that the internet was no longer for freaks and weirdos. It was mainstream, and I was very mad. I was so... Because that was like my space, you know? Like, I was a freak. I was a weirdo. Where was I supposed to go if everybody was online?
That's kind of, like, I think about this a lot, is that, like, the internet used to be kind of the Wild West, and, like, this is kind of mean to say, but, like, it was a little better when it was being gatekept, like, there was a barrier to entry, and, like, now things are very easy. Like, everything is made to be easy. And I don't want to say guilty of this, but, like, when I design a website, I do, like, put all the things in there so that I know people will use it, because it's hard to get people to do anything, and you have to make sure every little step is, like, any bit of friction is removed from what
It
you
used
would
to
like
be,
them to do.
you would have to go through like 6 steps to get onto a website to even be able to talk. And
Yes.
now it's instant. And, you know, I remember being in high school and being frustrated that the internet culture that I so enjoyed and that I had come to be a native of in my many, many years on the internet, like, was now being commodified in a way that would allow, you know, my grandparents to use it. It was like, I was so mad. I'm still kind of mad about it, because it didn't turn into good things. It didn't make anything better.
No.
The common wisdom, this nobody remembers this, but the wisdom on the internet was there are no hot people on the internet. And that was true, because if you were hot, you were outside. You were doing sports. you were living a normal life. And if you were hot on the internet, you
were
had
out
mental
fucking,
problems.
You weren't online arguing about Star Trek.
Yes. And if you were hot on the internet, you had mental problems. Like, that was the wisdom.
Yeah.
That is not true
There could
anymore.
be hot people on the internet, but those are the people that are on Tumblr now, and they didn't have Tumblr back then, so
No.
they were just, like, out in the wild. They were on LiveJournal.
It was, I remember when the internet became mainstream, I was like, it's fucking over. And I was right. And I maintain, I continue to be proven right. I never had that experience at all, Ray. I was probably too young. I do think that, like, because when I had this realization, I think I was 16. I'm trying to pick this up and I'm hitting the wrong button. So you would have been 14 and you probably wouldn't have been concerned about that, because you know, were looking at, I don't know.
You were going outside.
Yeah, probably. You were going outside looking at trains, yeah. All right, what the hell are we missing? I'm, like, walking around like a moron.
We were missing some of these support
I
strips
never
for the
finished cleaning this bench.
bridges. Got a few more of those. All right, what are we missing?
See, that's
Power
funny, because I do
lower
remember this thing
wall.
going ding, but,
I remember
guess
that
not.
too, but you know.
Tower trims, tower lower wall, and one of these guys.
Never mind.
I got it.
You got it.
All right, let me find which one of these.
Large
Is-
bridge slats. Okay.
I'm working on finding which one is the culprit.
It's this one.
Here, I'll go to the other side.
Yeah, yeah. Could be on the bottom. There we go.
Yeah! Alright, we are missing...
Lower tower walls. Oh yeah, I can see the fucking muck on this one.
Sports
All right.
Oh, there we go! Tower trims. What are tower trims?
I
Probably
think
those
it's
red things.
Oh, it's up top. These guys. There we go.
And
Oh, that wasn't the
then
tower trim. Oh, that was one of them.
One of these blue guys is...
No, you guys have to remember, I was born in 94, and actually I had internet access much earlier than most of my peers did at that time. Because my mom would do her accounting online. Or not online, she would do it using computer software. But we had internet access, we had dial-up. Because, I don't know, my mom just thought it was cool, I guess. My parents played Wolfenstein.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah, my dad's a computer engineer, and so and he, like, taught himself computers
We were a
when they,
Doom household.
by, like...
Wolfenstein
We
came out first, so...
We were a Myst household.
Yeah. No, my parents like to tell my mom, who does not like video games at all now, likes to tell the story about how, like, they had to uninstall Wolfenstein from the computer because my mom and dad would wake up early before work to, like, play it.
Aw.
What is a tower trim?
That's a strut. What is a tower floor? Tower small bridge floor.
Tower trim. What?
Is it this thing? No. Monkey bars. If anyone knows what a tower trim is, don't be shy now. Is it?
Y'all are like talking and like, oh, I was born in 1994. That was so long ago. And I'm like, I was born in 1987. Just remembering like when I said goodbye, like the AOL guy, and then I was like, these babbies don't know the AOL guy.
Yeah.
Ports.
Right.
Yeah,
Reyes,
I
at
Yeah.
was a 95 kid.
No, my mom had AOL. I loved when my mom would log into AOL. I was not allowed to log into AOL because I was too little, but I was allowed to use MS Paint.
My sister is 5 years older than me, also wasn't allowed to use AOL because my parents were really worried that
Tower trims.
a scary person would start talking to her. or
Sure,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, you all were in that video about the one guy, so like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait, what was that? I hovered over something. Where did it go?
Tower roof, tower.
Oh, it's the pieces on the bottom!
Oh,
It's the very bottom.
we're
of
looking
it.
up
Okay.
like morons.
Oh, it's this one, okay.
Yay!
Oh my
Yes, internet
gosh.
crybaby. I lived through the when somebody called, you would get disconnected from the internet, and then you'd have to listen to the dial-up noises again to reconnect.
The birth of '87. Really funny, Foop.
Yes.
Oh, I love the time lapse.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna move my mouse out of the way.
No, Park Warden from the Muckingham Recreation Ground. Dirt Finder. I've got a frankly ridiculous situation on my hands. Oh, that's the original thing that he sent us.
Yeah. We
Here
we
we
have
go.
a house and we have a bike.
Super job on the playground, Dirt Finder. Looking at it now, I'll admit there may have been the odd fleck of dirt here and there. And aren't there just so many colors in this world? Too many, perhaps. Anyway, you got those bleating worry warts off my back, and for that, I cannot thank you enough. All right.
We have enough time to do a bike because we've got
Yeah, I
we've
think
got
y'all
another
can
half
do a
hour.
vehicle before we leave.
The vehicles
And,
are
oh, how the time goes.
they're not optional, but they are short.
All right, let's go to the bike.
Gotta do the dirt
Sorry
bike.
for smacking into my microphone. Look at this bike. Yeah, but look. See, the thing about the vehicles is that they're very fiddly. They're
Yeah,
they're
they got
small.
a bunch of needly bullshit on them.
Oh yeah, but look at this shit.
I went in the other day to get the merit badge for sitting on the penny far thing. And then I was like, well, I'll just clean it while I'm here, right? And then I was like, this is actually a pain in the ass. I don't
Yeah, I don't actually enjoy cleaning the penny farthing.
It's because it's needly bullshit, and
You
it's
have
also
to, like-
rusty, so you gotta use the red nozzle on it.
Wait, is this... Can I sit on it?
Kind
You're
of.
sitting on it. Kinda.
No, no merit badge.
No, you only get it for the
No,
penny
it's only the
farthing.
penny farthing.
Oh. Thought that was just the name of this
That's
bike.
great, Foop. I hope we helped.
No.
I hope we helped make you provide some background noise to make progress on the art.
Yeah.
I hope it was enjoyable. I hope the sultry sounds of the spraying and washing were conducive for We Happy Few art.
Oh, thinking about meeting weird people online. So, like 30, right?
Yeah.
I mentioned to my dad in passing, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be going out to Chicago later this year. And he's like, oh, wow, what for? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go, got friends out there, I'm gonna go visit. And then he just goes, wait, he's like, are these friends you've met in person before? And I was like, oh no, but like, you know, I've known him for
No.
like 5 years. And he's just like, okay, well, and I was like, and we've like voice called and stuff. And he's like, okay, but like, you can always
God.
call me if you end up in a situation. And I was like, all right.
Oh, I want to see if the Ulysses cat poster is still here. Yeah, there it is.
I
Lost
think
cat
it just
Ulysses.
lives in. This is your garage.
Yeah.
Please call the mayor. The mayor.
Joe Average. Average. What a fun name. There's
Above
gotta be
average
something
Joe?
up- Oh, we never read the full message on this. There's gotta be something up with my dirt bike. You see, I'm one of life's winners. Every morning, I put 4 slices of bread in the toaster, but I only eat the slice that pops up first. When I have coffee, I only drink the bit that wins the race to my mouth. But on this bike, I always finish dead last. I wonder if there's mud stuck to the manifest or whatever it is, slowing me down. I'm also kind of superstitious, so we haven't cleaned the thing in over 15 years. Thanks. And he said, clean as an egg, you're a legend. Nothing can stop me now.
Clean as an egg.
Maybe it's just like cars though, and the dirt bike is old and you have to get a new one.
Yeah.
You know, like in the third movie, the Cars guy is.
Oh,
he's
there's a
getting
trophy,
old and he's
wait.
getting surpassed by the technology.
What's the trophy?
Can you pick it up?
Knapsville, best kept garden, 1996.
Oh,
I can't pick it up, but I might be able
get
to knock this
trophies
down.
for doing stuff like.
Not in this game.
Oh, and the Lost Cat Ulysses poster
No, I
says
think we
very
do.
fluffy.
Maybe.
If you know where to find them, I'll go
Ooh.
look at them.
Bigfoot strikes again from the Muckingham Post.
You're knocking over all the pots.
I just want to look at the trophy.
You could look at the Muckingham Post for the Bigfoot photo.
Oh. Shit. Where?
On the floor,
On the floor. Ah!
right there.
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Wow. Bigfoot strikes again. Do we want to call it here? 20 minutes early?
Oh, have we decided to go? Because we could do another vehicle, I think.
I don't think we have another one unlocked.
Let me see what we have available. We can clean the golf cart.
Oh, we can clean the golf cart. Yeah.
Oh, Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 8th.
Hey, that guy.
Sorry about
Need
your
you to
cat.
clean my sorry golf cart. You might have heard about my poor cat Ulysses going missing. We're all frantic with worry. What with the ceremony just round the corner, I swear I saw him on the golf course, frolicking on the lily pads in the lake by the 13th, par 3, but I always get a birdie. By the time I realized it was just a boisterous carp, it was too late. I slammed on the brakes and went tumbling down the slope, head over tail. Don't worry, docs have given me the all clear. Said they've never seen anyone recover from such a minor incident in so little time. But the cart needs a hose down.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Oh, I'm looking at your Gajinkas, and they're also handsome.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like them.
Look at this flying Scotsman.
The mayor says, "Howdy, Drift Finder. Put everything on hold. My golf buggy's soiled like you wouldn't believe."
And how? That's okay, Mayor. We'll fix that right up. You seem like an upstanding fellow, and I want to support the town.
Here it is. Nope, no.
What if I told you the mayor was corrupt?
No. But
I
he
didn't
always
hear
gets
that.
par 3.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say that.
You're like, I'm not gonna hear a fucking word against
I
him.
won't hear a word against Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 8th.
Perhaps Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 7th, but the 8th, never.
The 8th? Ah, he's a fine fellow.
Alright, I am closing the handsome Gajinka tab.
Never
That's
trust a
intentional.
politician, eh? That's good advice.
Yeah.
They tried to get my mom to go into politics several times. They're like, you'd be so good at it. And she was like, absolutely not.
Yeah. I thought about getting into politics when I was younger, and then I realized that I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, when I was really young, I was like, oh, maybe I'll run for office. I'd be good at that. And then I lost complete faith in the system by the time I was, by the time that
Yeah.
option was available to me.
Like, I vote. I feel like if there's a candidate who if I found a candidate I really believed in, like, I would be happy to help on a campaign.
Ta-da.
It's a bit rough out there.
Yeah. I think it's funny because, like, losing complete faith in the system and then not participating in it is why we have the system that we have. But it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
man, I'm not
Like,
gonna run for local office. You fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. But,
See,
vote.
but
Please vote.
It does really kick my ass though when people are like, well, the candidates are just not inspiring. It's like we're at a point now where you don't have the luxury of inspiration. Okay, you need to vote regardless.
All right, I want to try. Yes. Please vote, kids. Oh, I can't put them in the drivers.
No, the gnomes are
Wait,
really
is there?
finicky.
I thought there might be like 1 pixel or something.
Sorry, I did not
Okay.
mean to
Let
make
me.
that horrible noise.
I need to like. Pick. Okay. I need to like pick him up differently.
I need
Oh,
to remember
come
I'm
on, buddy.
streaming.
Oh, now he's. Can he take a nap in there?
Wow, this is some thrilling fucking shit you're pointing at, Ray.
I was trying to knock over the
He's
tape.
asleep at the wheel.
No! Gnome!
He's snoozing and cruising.
Yeah.
Yeah, snoozing and cruising.
All right. I think unless we're gonna do the next thing, we should probably wrap it up so that these fine folks are no longer trapped in the garage with us.
Yeah,
What is next? Do we got any more vehicles?
Oh well, the mayor says, looking at the golf cart now, it's almost like the whole thing never happened. You're a genius, dirt finder. Much obliged.
Clunk.
What do we have available? We have the bungalow and the detached house.
Those are both rather
Those
large
both
jobs.
look
Yeah.
pretty time intensive.
So we can we'll return to those. How about that?
That
We
sounds
could
good.
just put the streams, the see you next week panel on and talk
Yeah.
for 20 more minutes.
I don't know if I have enough in me to talk for 20 more minutes, but if you can think of something.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the Foop saying voting feels meaningless though.
It sure does.
Voting is not voting is
That's
not
how they get you.
meaningless. That's how they get you.
Here's the thing, right? So, like, it feels meaningless because you're like everybody's always like, well, we have this one really horrible guy, right? And then we have a guy who is not satisfying to vote for, which I disrespectfully disagree, but whatever. If you do not vote for that guy who's like, not inspiring or whatever, but isn't a fucking fascist, you're gonna get the fascist. So vote correctly, please, and do so at all. Because like everybody's mad at the people who voted wrong, but the people who didn't vote at all, those guys are worse.
Yeah, it's important to vote, and also, like, voting is genuinely, like, I feel like when we talk about voting, a lot of times people do immediately go to, like, national scale things, but it's really important to vote in your local county elections, your local state or province, depending, what country you're in, but, like, vote in your local elections, because even
you have
though
to keep lunatics
things...
off your school board.
Yeah, and also a lot of like the small day-to-day things in your community are really affected by those smaller elections. Having a good mayor, having a good governor, having a good city council board member. those are the things that make a big difference in what like the day-to-day life looks like for your community. So it's, you know, you don't have to be super politically involved, but it is important to vote because other people still are going to, even if you don't. So, yeah.
And if you vote and everybody else also votes correctly, you could have a really cool mayor like the former mayor of San Antonio who
Yeah.
had his tickets to the gun show.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss him. He they have term limits there, so he didn't get to run again. They have
Yeah.
somebody else now.
Or the current mayor of New York City.
Oh, that guy fucks.
Yeah. A guy who did what he said he was gonna do.
He went in there and he balanced the budget.
Yeah. And filled a bunch of potholes.
And he got people free pre-K? Like,
Yeah.
fuck. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
He did shit, man.
That's
Yeah.
the shit that happens when you vote correctly.
Yes. And the importance of turn up, turn out. And like even I feel like sometimes it can feel a little hopeless on the national scale if you are in an area that is already kind of like predominantly anti-fascist because it's like you're like, well, either way my vote's just a drop in this little bucket. It can kind of feel like that, but it's still important to make sure that it stays that way. And then also if you're in that kind of place, as well as, again, like the local stuff, the importance of those local things can't be understated.
Yeah. The weight of your vote is not always evenly distributed. So people who in swing states, obviously, it's much more important that they vote in national elections than it is for somebody like me, who the Chicago's always going to go blue. Like we're one of the last blue strongholds in the country, actually. But
And I'm in Portland, so yeah.
I still, you still got to do it because there are sometimes things on your local ballot that need attention, which obviously we've talked about. But the thing that's important is that people in swing states vote primarily in national elections.
Yeah. I just realized that when I was making the little graphics for our end screen, two things. When I did like the double bubble layer, one of them's slightly off, so it's cutting off a little bit. And then my other thing is that the tune in next week from I use the same like file. I just do different layers on it and change it around so I don't have like a billion art program files. So behind the little like ray cleaner with in the Halloween outfit with the pumpkin, you can see tune in next week from the Doki Doki Literature Club end screen.
That's so funny.
It's a little teaser for the keen eye.
Yeah. Monica's still here.
Look. Green Party is never going to win, and the reason why is because Janelle Stein only shows up every 4 years.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen. Also, I don't know, like, I think in theory, everybody voting being mandatory could be a good idea. It seems to be alright in Australia, but they also have, like, other infrastructure that makes that not, an iffy proposition. Having seen the rest of America, I'm like, I don't know if all these people need to be voting,
It turns out that when Gen Z do vote, they vote Republican, so...
Well, it's not even just that they vote Republican, it's that, like, TikTok was saturated with right-wing bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
it's come out recently that, like, they've done the science, and it was just, like, those kids were bombarded with propaganda. And, yeah, they voted accordingly, because they're kids and they don't know any better, but, like, maybe... maybe you needed. I'm not saying like an age limit, but like a civics exam, maybe. And I know the arguments against that, but like having looked, I'm like, I don't know.
I do think that there are structural changes that probably would need to be made in order for it to. Ultimately, I think it needs to be voting needs to be a national holiday, like before anything.
That's one of the biggest things that would help. Yeah.
It doesn't need to be mandatory, but you
also-
need to be able to do it very easily.
Yes, and I think also there's that thing of like thinking about like third party voting on like national scale stuff, because like in local things you definitely can like third party vote and people can get behind third party people, but like when you get to the national scale, there is such a strong support number of people who are going to just vote per their party and there is no third party that actually has a strong enough presence that kind of the best option if you are third party or are on the fence about things is to basically just look at the options and go, which one of these is better? Not necessarily which one of these is good, but which one of these is better? Or which one is the worst, and don't vote for the guy who's the worst, you know?
Yeah. It's down,
yeah, that's
really,
the
really,
thing,
it's
too,
down
about-
ballot stuff you need to be paying attention to, because that is
Yeah.
where the smaller parties like Green Party and stuff like that actually
yeah.
do make a difference, and will
Yeah.
actually, like, you may actually be able to vote a Green candidate into, like, local government, because, you know,
100%,
it's a much smaller market. They're not competing at a national level. Jill Stein only shows up every 4 years, and her support falls off because she's doing it to sell books or something, I don't know. But,
She's doing. I've heard that she has support from Russia, which, you know, that would track. But also, it's just the thing of, like, if you have a
Who among
liberal
us
party
hasn't?
like that who only shows up once every 4 years, all they really serve to do is act as a spoiler for the other ostensibly liberal party who's also got a candidate in the race.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
really, when you vote Green, that's just basically making it more likely that the conservative party is going to win, because it's
On a
dividing
national level,
the
absolutely.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's the kind of thing where it's like, it sucks that it's that way, but there is a reality that it's that way.
And
Yeah.
you can also, like, talk to the candidates that you're interested in. They're actually happy to talk
yeah.
to their constituents. My mother, part of the reason she was always being tapped to get into politics is because she would reach out to Tammy Duckworth, to Raja Krishnamurthy, who are both our representatives in Congress. And I've actually had both of those people at my house before to do just, like, a local town hall. And stuff like that, you know, actually getting, like, involved with your local politicians. They love that shit. If you say, hey, like, if I cater this, will you come speak? Like, that actually does make a difference. So, no, I remember playing
Yeah.
Neopets on my mom's computer while Tammy Duckworth was in my house. So,
Core memories.
yes.
Because, yeah, like, ultimately, the thing is, you have to get. We're at a point now where the Overton window has moved so far to the right that it's very, very extreme, and, like, the Green Party is simply not going to happen in these circumstances.
Not the way
You
that it is
need-
currently.
No, the Overton window needs to move further right so that the Democrats are actually the conservative party that you would be voting against.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
It's about strategic organization, and, you know, again, it's another thing of, like, community organizing and reaching out to the people who are in charge of, like, trying to organize this shit, because that is somebody's job, and they will tell you, like, we're trying to organize our efforts behind this bill, behind this candidate, you know. They have guys whose job it is to go door to door to tell you, like, if you're interested in actually changing things at a local level, who to vote for, and, you know, what their positions are, and do your research, you know. It's not fun. It's not as fun as playing video games, but, you know, if you're actually interested in making a difference, there are ways you can do that.
Yeah.
And again, if you have Green people on your ballot, like on a local level, do vote for them.
Yeah,
because
toss a
yeah,
vote.
that's how-
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah, just don't vote for Jill Stein. Specifically her.
Please do not.
Yeah. They can do better.
We can do better. We deserve better.
We can do better. Yes.
All right, we're coming up on time. I think that's a good place to end it. We talked about politics a
Yeah.
bunch.
Yeah. You know, scared off anyone who might be watching, who might be a little, you know.
You know what was funny was Zach was talking in the podcast server about recording something for Pride Month as, like, a, you know, we support gay rights, we support trans rights and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't think anybody's going to be mistaking your podcast, or this stream for that matter, as anything other than woke. But
Yeah.
I feel like that you don't need to do that. Like, you know.
I don't
If
think
you
we
know,
need
you
to do
know.
that. We're talking about fucking.
No.
For them it's different because they do a train podcast, and train guys can get really racist really, really fast. So
Yeah, that's true. And it is
For
like
us,
two straight guys and their very queer friends, basically.
yes. No, it was. I was like, yeah, they're gonna listen to the latest episode and hear two trans women on the podcast. I don't think they're gonna stick around too long if they hold fascist beliefs. But just in case, you know, if you want to do it, go nuts. So yeah, happy Pride Month, everyone.
Yeah.
Lower Art Lyceum is
We
woke.
got
I don't
Yeah,
think we
yeah.
gotta put flags all over everything when
No, but
No.
it's already queer, so.
yeah.
There's
You
3
saying,
gay
like,
people
no
on this
lesbian. Why
podcast.
are you reading her voice doesn't sound like that. Lesbians don't sound like that.
And DJ would know.
Happy June.
Where's all the beefy men that belong to them motorcycles outside?
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. How do we feel about Friday next week?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
I love it. Tune in Friday next week. We're going to be cleaning some more stuff. Bring your questions. Bring your topics you want us to ramble on about. We'll do it.
Yeah, thanks for sitting here and listening to us talk for 3 hours to the sound of nothing. Cause
Yes.
The sound of my fan
Pronouns, those
and
she, theys.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah. And you've got those. You're like a pronoun. I don't know. Salad.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. You got them all. You're collecting them like Pokemon.
Yeah, like Pokemon. Precisely.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good week, and we'll see you on
All right.
Friday.
All right. Thank you guys for showing up, and we'll be streaming again next week, Friday. Bye.
Friday, okay. See you next